You live?
Alright, Shalom. Shalom. Alright, first and foremost, before we get started, we're going to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, They want to say double honor to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, rule well, teach well, being great example to Israel, man, the elect. We want to say peace and blessings and salutation to the hope of the elect on the four corner, pushing the sound doctrine and truth and sincerely, that great song. Alright, we out here once again, at it again, all through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shemal Shah, man. Alright, me, I'm the bar, and Yakanam, we here with the Louisiana camp, man. Right. Alright, and Baton Rouge, man, all through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shemal Shah, man. Alright, and we just come out to testify, and also ushering the kingdom, our big brother, our Lord and Savior, who the word Ignorant called Jesus Christ. His real name is Yahweh Shah in the Hebrew, the Lashawan Kadash, meaning the holy tongue, man. Alright. Furthermore, we're going to get into it. I hope you brother edified or we lay the law down, man.
All right, this is Isaiah 58:1. It says, cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
And that's what we do out here, man. All right, because we were sent by Yahweh Shah. All right. He said, you love me, what? Feed my sheep, man. So this is what we doing out here, man. We out here crying out loud, sparing not, man. Right. All right. The Heavenly Father sent us out here, man. Go on the highways and the hedges and be a gift, what? To the marriage, man. Right. But his house may be filled, man. Right. It's going to be filled with the 144,000, man. All right. The elect. You know? Go ahead.
It says, show my people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sins.
Right. And Esau getting upset. All right. Esau mad. He big mad. Why? Because we out here showing our people where they going off at. All right. The truth is spreading like wildfire, man. So that's why I got Esau in the uproar that he doing, man. Right. All right, because the truth is spreading on all four corners of the earth, like the scripture said, man. All right, when this truth is preached on all four corners of the earth, what then what? The end shall come, man. That's
right.
And that's how you know that we at the end. All right, because on all four corners of the earth, you got men of the Lord teaching the scriptures, man. Right. All right, in truth and sincerity. You know. Go ahead, brother.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Right. See, we watchmen, man. All right. We like the newscast. All right. Biblical, man. We the biblical newscast, man. All right, in the world. All right, because we let the people know what's going on the inside, man. All right. We let them know that the so-called white man, the devil, the Bible speaks of, man. All right. We let them know that they the children of Israel, man. All right, they the children of the power, man. You know? So we watching. All right? We let them know, man, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And salvation nearer than we believe, man. All right? You see all the uproars and the rumors of wars. All right? The earthquakes and divine places, man. You see that. All right? That's why we come out here and tell it, man. Right. All right? Go ahead.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth.
Right. Who mouth, man? Yahweh Shemal Shah. But guess what? He sent us to deliver the message, man. Right. That's all we is, man. Don't get mad at us. All right? Get mad at Yahweh Shemal Shah, man. Why? Because we only just speaking the message that he sent us to speak, man. Right. You know, the broken home, Matthew 10 and 20. You know? Go ahead.
And it said, and it reads, and give them warning from me.
And that's all it is. It's a warning, man. All right? Hey, how many times can we get warnings out here, man? To let them know that Yahweh Shemal Shah coming back to deliver and to destroy. If you don't get right, you're going to get destroyed. If you get right, you're going to be delivered. It's just point blank period, man. All right, that's what we're doing out here. We're giving warning to the people. You know? Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
Right, the wicked. They're 2/3 of our people. All right, also, chiefly, it's the so-called white man in the other nations, man. Right. All right, the wicked shall surely die, man. You know, they're not a part of this, man. They're not a part of this salvation. Go ahead.
And it reads, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way.
Right, because that's all we're doing. That's why it's going towards 2/3. Because that's the only people that we really want. All right, if they don't turn from their wickedness, guess what? They're going to be destroyed, man. You know, we talking about 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which considers you Negro, Latino, Native American, so-called, man. All right, go ahead.
That's right. And it reads, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
Right, because what? While they yet had liberty, they loathed the law Yahweh Shemal Shah. Because you see now, the place of repentance is open. All right, that spiritual ark is open, man. You know they say that in church every Sunday. The doors of repentance are open. The doors are open. Yeah, come on, man. The doors are open right now, man. Through the Spirit, man. All right? And guess what? Jake and knowing it. Guess what? You're going to die in your iniquity, man. Thus said the Bible.
That's right. But his blood will I require at thine hand.
Right, because we getting the blood out of our hands, man, coming out here week in and week out. In season, out of season. All through the week doing videos. The blood coming up out of our hands, man. We ain't gonna be accused of that, man. Why? Because we coming out here and letting you know, man, we forewarning you. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Get it right.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn from his wickedness,
Right.
nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity.
Yeah, he gonna die, man. But that's 2/3 of our people because it's already written. 2/3 of our people shall die, man. But it's a must we come out here to what? Prophesy, because what? They won't have no cloak for their sin.
That's right.
They gonna be like, well, God, I didn't know. Ain't nobody tell me. Oh, no, you seen it. You heard it. You witnessed it. You know? That's why the scripture speaks, man. Go ahead.
And it reads, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
Right. Thou hast delivered our soul. We got the blood of our hands, man. Because we the warners, man. We the watchers, man. That's why we sent out here to do it. The Lord sent us out here to warn our people, man. If you don't get right, you're going to be destroyed, man. All right, whether it's Jacob trouble, the martial law, the FEMA camp, the race wars, all right, famine, or the missiles. Either way, you're going to be destroyed because you're there hearkening to the lower voice, man, which is us. All right? Go ahead. You got that Matthew?
You want the 10 and 20. You want Matthew 10 and 20.
I got it. Matthew chapter 10, verse 20. For it is not ye that speak.
Right, it's not us that speak. Look at us, man. It's not us gathered together right now on our own cause, man. We could be doing anything right now, man. It's not us, man. The Lord that put us together, like, we ain't put ourselves together. The Lord did, man. Right? It's not us that speak. They coming out here and prophesying, man.
Right. We tried, at first, we tried to run away and avoid this, man. And would not, nigga, you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Hey, like the book of Jonah, man.
Like Jonah.
Yep, Jonah tried to escape. But Lord, hey, nah, you gonna do my will, man. Go ahead, Op.
For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
Right, so obviously, it should have by Shema Shai that speaking within us, man.
Right.
These the Lord's words, man. All right? So when we come out here and prophesy, it's the Lord speaking. All right? That's why you ain't gonna have no cloak for your sin, man. Because the Lord gonna say, I told you. How you tell me? Through my prophets, man.
Right.
All right? He reveals his secret to his prophets, man. Go ahead, Elder.
This is 1 Corinthians 9 and 16. It says, but though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of.
Though I speak the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, man. Why? Because this is our reasonable service.
Right.
To come out here and do the work, man. Why not? You know? Even though it's a award for this, why not? You know? Because you don't stand up for nothing, you fall for what? Anything, man. And we stand up for the kingdom of heaven. Also, you have about Shema Shai, man.
Right.
Right.
It says, for necessity is laid unto me, yea, war is unto me if I preach not the gospel.
Right, war to me if I don't come out here and prophesy. The Lord gonna kill me.
Right.
You know, if I don't come out here and tell you and forewarn you of the coming of him, he gonna kill me, man. You know? That's why I say any man put their hand to the plow and looking back like what? Fit for the kingdom, man.
Right.
You know? Now you gotta do the work, man.
Yeah.
Hey, this spirit resonate with you? Go ahead, El.
Go ahead, finish the point.
Yeah, if this spirit resonate with you, man, you looking and watching, hey, come on out here, man. All right? Because at the end, guess what? You're gonna be fought for it, man.
Don't be that wicked servant, man, that didn't do anything with the talent that the Lord gave.
That's right.
Yeah, whether you not under the gym messing up, man, you got a lot of guys, especially in these times, you got shit happening in the media, shit happening all around the world. Jake getting weak right now, man. You can look at some of the Jakes out here showing they getting weak, man.
At the last minute, man.
Yeah.
At the last minute. You can see the finish line. Right.
Yeah, Jake babysitting, cutting grass, taking selfies like this and shit. Like I said before on the list, man.
Right.
They got here getting weak, man. They don't have their mind on this work right here, man.
Yep.
They occupied with the woman, Jake occupied
Yeah,
with a
look,
job.
he's in the spirit of mirth, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And what the scripture speaks about that? Better be in the house of mourning than the house of mirth, man. Because we ain't in them times, man.
Right.
What season we in? Ain't the brother grab Ecclesiastes 3. What season we in, man?
Jake on Instagram trying to be the Wild Wayne, man. They got him a fucking show, man.
Right.
Podcast and shit, man.
Like, we're in a time of war, man.
Right. Charlemagne the God.
Yeah, he's Charlemagne the God and shit, man. You got so many niggas popping out the blue trying to be comedians on YouTube now. It's not even funny, man.
Yeah, because they think that's the trend.
Clout chasers, man.
Yeah.
That's what we call y'all. Clout chasers.
That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere but death, man.
Right.
Right,
You
man.
supposed to be out here, man. Like I said, man, this our reasonable service. Come out here and preach the word, man. Be instant in season and out of season, man.
Right.
You know? All right, go ahead.
Ecclesiastes.
Oh, you got Ecclesiastes 3. Bring that out real quick.
Oh, it's all good, bro. Go for it, bro.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8. A time to love, a time to hate.
Right, a time to love and a time to hate. We're not in a time of love, man. We never been in a time of love, man. Since King David ruled, man. King Solomon ruled, man. All right, that's when we was in that state of power, you know, in a time of love, man. I think it was over with. All right, we're in a time of hate right now, man.
I want to say one thing too. The brother not blowing smoke because the end really, that was the end, and the end really was solidified that Yahweh Shai, man. When you brothers can find that, account after Yahweh Shai died, what happened immediately after he was put to death, man? With earthquakes, and thunder. Yeah, the Lord was pissed off, so that was just the beginning of the end back then, man. All right. And I wish I had, I wish I could show something on the screen, but I got a guy I work with visited the actual the grounds where Yahweh Shai died at, and it's a crack in the ground. It goes so fucking deep to where them Amalekites got a museum over there where you keep going down, and the crack just keep going. And the words of this man to me was, that wasn't no man-made shit. That's what he said. He said, what I seen with my eyes, how it was earthquakes and shit, how that ground cracked, he said, that ain't no man-made shit. Man didn't do that. Showing you this thing is real, man.
That's right.
You know, when your brother find that coming.
That's right, bro.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate.
Right.
A time of war and a time of peace.
Right, ain't gonna be no peace to the kingdom of heaven, man.
Right.
All right. Hey, like I said, Micah 2:10. This is not our rest, man.
Right.
So it ain't gonna like Tupac even made a song. There'll never be peace, man. No, man. Peace gonna come when the destruction come, man. When we finally have our rest, man. That's when peace gonna come. But right now, it's a time of war, man, and it's spiritually first, man.
Right.
All right. We're in a spiritual battle right now, man. Then it become the physical war, man. All right. Then you have a shake gonna crack them clouds, man, and end all this, man. All right. That's when the nation of Israel, all right, gonna be at peace, man. We're gonna finally be at rest. You know.
Yeah, our people searching for that peace, man. In America, man, it ain't gonna never come, man.
Right. That's why they go to Buddha.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I
Islam.
believe in Christianity, because they push out that false, fake doctrine of you love everybody love everybody. Man, ain't no fucking love out here, man. You know? Ain't nobody loving nobody, man. Only love is right here with the brotherhood.
With the brotherhood,
man.
man.
That's it.
Right. He got it.
Yeah, let me get that little precept right here. This is St. Matthew 27:50. It said, Yahweh Shai, when he had cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the ghost. And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom. And the earth did quake, and the rocks rent, and the graves were opened, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose, and came out of their graves after his resurrection. That's what you're talking about? Yeah, after his resurrection, and went into the holy city and appeared unto many.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the end. That was the beginning of the end. From like the time the brother said of King David, it was really solidified when Yahweh Shai died on that cross, man. All right, shedding blood on Calvary for us, man.
That's right.
All right, and why was that? Why? Because the Lord said back then, it pleased me to bruise my son, man.
Right.
All right. So the Lord did it, but even though He did that, it solidified. He was also pissed off at what happened to Yahweh Shai, man. For the earth to quake, and thunders and shit, people, hey, man, you can visualize that, man. That was the end, though, man.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And the last leg of that mission is to take down Esau, man.
Right.
And really to get us out of these.
When you go on Daniel, what did it say, man? That rock, that stone put out without hands, man. What did it do? It struck those toes.
Yeah,
the toes is the last part of this beast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. What you got, Al?
Right. Pretty simple.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense
Right. Yeah.
and seek my face.
That's right. And that's what we're doing, man. Hey, we seeking the Lord 10 times more, man.
That's right.
You know? Hey, we acknowledge it, man. We understand we still in captivity, man. Like it said in Baruch. All right? Go ahead.
In their affliction, they will seek me early.
Right, in their affliction, they'll seek me early. We just talk about 2/3. They gonna seek they gonna seek the Lord early, but guess what? It's over with. Why? Because you load the law, you have about Shema Shot while you in hand lifting it, man. All right? Go ahead.
Gone, bro.
Go lit on that.
Yeah,
I got that wax coat. Go ahead. I know he got a precept. Go ahead.
Matthew 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Man, you see that, man. You see that with our own people. But so how much is the fucking enemy, man? All right? Hey, our enemy, man, they say it's wax cold, man. The love of many. Hey, it's gonna be nothing but hell out here, man. Nothing but chaos going on, man.
Right.
Why you think it's called Jacob Trouble, man? All right? It's gonna be nothing but, hey, straight up hell, man. Hey, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, man.
That's right.
You know, that's what it's gonna be out here, man. Shit, I gotta feed my family. Fuck your family. That's what it's gonna be out here.
Hey, brother, I think it was y'all, one of your first brother giving an account what happened with the tree. He said a guy was pushing a cart down the street, water stacked this fucking high, man. The brother said, hey, man, I can have like this 1 or 2 waters. The guy like, hey man, I got this motherfucking water. Took that shit from him, man. Then the brother said he was walking down the street with the water. He looked back. He said everybody was bum rushing that bitch like,
Yeah, it's just West Coast, man.
You know,
That's the spirit they gonna be out here. You know,
you
because
women in
time
trouble.
is-
You women in trouble, boy. You women in trouble. I'm talking niggas
boy.
gonna manhandle some shit from
They
there.
don't know.
Man. Box, whatever. Jake gonna take whatever you want, man.
Hey, they think they look gonna get them somewhere.
Nah, man. They ain't gonna want to look good that day. They gonna want to be. They gonna be out here trying to disguise how they look. You know what I'm saying? Trying to play it down.
They're gonna cover their heads, they're gonna cover their heads and all that and buy that shit up in.
Y'all remember what the movie is? Scary movie. This gonna have chains. What do you call that shit? Chastity.
That shit ain't gonna stop Jake. Jake gonna break through that motherfucker. I know how to break this shit.
Yeah, cause hey, love a ministry West Coast, man.
Just touch on that shit.
Hey, like I said, it ain't gonna get better. It's gonna get worse, man.
That's right.
All right, because it gotta get worse before it get better. That's the only how you can have peace. When time to go to war, what happened? They went to war, they ramshacked, then it was peace.
It was peace out peace.
It was peace after that. I did my job.
It brought the war brings the solution.
Yep. Hey, cause just like in the world, when you finna go fight somebody, you beat his ass, then what? It's all good.
Y'all shake
You know
hands.
what I'm saying?
All right, man.
But before then, it was never
man,
shit
walk.
talking going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was babbling.
That's the only way to squash it,
That's
man.
it.
You gotta have at it, man.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
This Isaiah 26 and 9, because like the brother said, when the Lord's judgments is in the earth, through judgment comes what? The peace.
Peace. Come
Right?
peace. Yep.
Judgment's gonna bring what? Peace, man.
Right.
Get Amos 5 and 24, it said perfectly. This Isaiah 26 and 9, it says, with my soul have I desired thee in the night. Yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early.
Yep.
For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness.
That's right, man. And then take that. All right? And take the judgment on Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right? Because you got 2/3 of you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans don't know the judgment of the Lord.
Right.
So the Lord, get what he got to do? He got to remind you. And how he going to remind you? Yeah, he going to remind you of his judgment. Okay.
Pain. They shall know death by pain.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, I got free something real quick, bro.
Aim is on.
So you going to let him bring it out. Bring it out right behind it.
Amos chapter 5 verse 24. But let the judgment run down as waters. Judgment run down.
And do not water flow. And it's heaven. Come on, man. Go ahead.
And righteousness as a mighty stream.
That's it. Oh.
That judgment run down as waters.
Hey, it's coming. It's coming, man. That's all. But you gotta remember, us growing up in this world, man, we never knew the judgment Yahweh Shema Shah. The church don't teach that.
Nope.
Our mama didn't teach us that.
Hey, church always talking about God is good all the time. You know?
All the time, he's good.
Yeah.
They never taught us the judgment.
Right. You don't never know the judgment, man.
God, bro. One precept on the judgment.
God is good all the time. All the time. God is good. That is not what the Bible says.
Right.
Real quick.
Bring it out,
This Psalms 9 and 16. It says the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed.
Woo, all the other nations know. That's why they call him a demon like power. All of Shaja, man.
Right.
They know what he done, man. They still got records of it. You know? But our people, foolish, stupid, stiff-necked, hard-headed, solid children, you know, simple-minded. But guess what? The Lord gonna bring it back to remembrance, man. He gonna remind you who he are, man. Go ahead.
It says the wicked is snared in the work of his own hand.
Right, the wicked is snared in the works of their own hand, going back to the Memphis. That's why the Lord allowed him to build them Memphis up. You know? Go ahead.
I was saying, like, he was saying, like, it's going to be remembered like ancient Egypt. That story is still mentioned to today.
Right. Yeah, tell how he flooded, how he departed the sea. You know, delivered us out of the hand of Pharaoh, man. That's still today. You know, they still talk about today, man.
Okay, I got one to add to what the brother saying. Let's get the scripture on. Okay, Jeremiah 16:14. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, and it shall not no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
And then he always got to remind you of that. Because our people forgot that.
Every time we have Passover to this day, that's what we commemorate right now.
Hey, our people already forgot when they got out in the wilderness, man, what the Lord did for them, begging for food. Oh, the Lord brought us out here to die. You know, our people, man, quick to forget.
And the very reason we come out on the highways and byways is to remind our people of that very event. Right? I mean, is there ever a time when we hit the highway and byways and never bring up Egypt? Every time we come out here, we talking about Egypt. Right? All right.
It says, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from the lands where I have driven them.
That's right.
And I will bring them again into the lands that I have given them into their fathers.
Right, man. He's going to bring us again, man. We're going to be all saints.
How long, y'all?
Yeah.
How long?
Hey, we're going to all come back, man.
That's right.
You know?
So it's going to be Egypt going to be, you know, it's going to be a thing of the past. You know, even though it's brought up now, it's going to be a thing of the past.
You know? Like, we don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, why are we going to have to go out and remind our people that they're the Israelites in the kingdom? We're not going to talk about that. The talk is going to be like, man, y'all saw the Lord destroy that motherfucker Babylon, man.
Right.
Man, he fucked over that bitch. That's what's going to be the talk. We're not going to have to, why are we going to ancient Egypt every time we bring up ancient Egypt, the people that built the pyramids, those were the people of the Bible.
Right.
You know, according to the Bible, going to this book, when you talk about slavery, and then you go into Exodus, the 20th chapter, you know, that's the house of bondage, and woo, and this spiritual Egypt is this and that. We're not going to have to talk about that no more, man. You know? You got it out.
Okay, y'all got one, then you bring it out.
Yeah. Y'all, mentioned that we kind of got off the spirit of kind of changed.
Wow, man.
ahead, go ahead. I'll fuck the shit out of y'all. Hey man, a little boy just passed us up, man. Talk about he gonna fuck the shit out of us, man. Wow. Man, go ahead,
Hey, that's why you 2/3 deserve to die a horrific, painful death. And
That's
as
right,
it says
man.
in Proverbs chapter 1, we're going to laugh at your Slakia. That's why it says in Proverbs chapter 1, we're going to laugh at your iniquity when your heads start rolling.
Right.
They got it, yeah, got it.
Hey, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Right. Hey, like he said, man, and these mistress women bringing forth monsters. You see? So, hey, the Most High only bought them, they Generation X, or whatever it is you want to call them.
The last
Z.
of the alphabet.
Right. He only bought them, he only, they only put in to be put to death. They only put in to cover the mark of the 2/3 of the amount of people that got to be put to death. All right? That's the purpose that they serve.
Right.
But this Zephaniah,
It reminds us when the angels came down and the Hepatites wanted to fuck the angels, man. The little boy want to fuck the
Lock
whole
them up.
yeah.
Side of nigga boy.
Which was the what? The end of them cities. Right. Which was the what? The end of them cities. Because soon as they heard that, they told Lot, hurry up and get out of here for we about to punish this place, man. You see? But hey, you want to break it down or you want me to read
Go
it?
ahead, break it down. Go ahead, go ahead.
This Zephaniah 1:12. It says, and it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leads, man. Because, hey, these children showing themselves as men, the Lord gonna deal with them as men.
That's right.
Right? You want a man? I'm gonna give you a man.
That's right.
Right?
Like Esau try him as an adult.
Yeah, Esau gonna try their ass as an adult, man. You see? So the Lord gonna try him what? As an adult. He putting himself in a man position. You see?
Oh, you want to fuck something? Okay.
Right. It says, I have punished the men that are settled on their leads that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Because we said in the church world, they're always saying God is good all the time. Right? So they're in the church saying, look, God ain't going to do good. He good, he ain't going to do evil though. You see?
That's right. Hey, but what bags that up to make that a lie? Amos. You know? Amos 9. What's that? Amos 9 and 6?
All the Israel shut down by the sword.
No. The Lord. Get it real quick. Amos 9. I think it's on the.
Hey, the Lord allowed real Police Johnson, the booty warrior, to get that little boy.
Haven't been even the sin most I not done it.
Hey, average Jacob think that three, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's woke up, man. You know what I'm saying? You see what happened to that little, they don't see what that little
I got it.
That judgment on it, man.
You say Amos 3 and 6?
Yep, we're going to split that out.
I got it.
Bring it out, bring it out.
I got it on the phone.
Shit, 9.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 6.
Just to beg the brother Kayao, man.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Right, it's an alarm. Like you said, going back to Ezekiel. We give it warning. Right. All right, so the alarm is a warning. When you hear the police siren, what you think about?
Yep.
Damn. Somebody got murked.
Somebody got hurt.
You hear the ambulance, shit, somebody finna die.
Yep.
You hear the tornado siren, what? Hey, it's gonna be a tornado. It's a warning, man, to let you know what's gonna come, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Hey, that one of them back to us out here, prophesying and telling the people, man, look, this was coming, man.
That's that trumpet.
Death is coming, man.
That's that trumpet, man.
All right. And it says, scripture reads, shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?
Just to bag Kyle, man.
That's right.
No, just to bag you up, bro. The Most High do it, man. He do it evil and he do it good, man. You know? Hey, you can't get past that, man.
Yep.
All right, the Lord says have not been evil in the city. He have not done it. All right? So yeah, the Lord good, but guess what? He also create evil too, man.
Right. It's terrible.
He's terrible, man. How can you battle that power right there, man? You can't get away from that power, man. Damn, I do this and I do that. You can't mess with that power, man.
Right. Let me read verse 7. It says, surely the Lord's power would do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
And that's why Esau hated, because we perceive the secrets, man. The Lord, Yahweh Shai said, what? Hey, we his friends, man. He let us know his secrets, man. Going back to John, man. You know? We know the secrets, man. All through the spirit of power, y'all by Shema Shop, man. You know? It was been revealed to us.
Yep. Like the scripture say, man, it's given to you to know the mysteries of the kingdom, man. Right?
And I give it to everybody,
I give it to everybody, man. It's only for us, like spoken parables, man.
Yep.
It's only for a few elect men, man. Okay?
Yeah, you had the bag up in there.
Yeah, I have one.
Go ahead, bro.
Psalms 66 and verse 3 say unto Yahweh Shema Shai, how terrible art thou in thy works.
Ooh, how terrible are thy and thy works, man. Lord, hey, shit, you just look at the world, man. He flooded the earth, man. He killed everybody but 8 people, man. How terrible his work is, man. And he justified in it, man.
Hey, go back to that water that the brother brought out earlier, man.
Judgment right down in the water.
He justified. Yeah. That work was justified, man. Go ahead.
Through the greatness of thy power shall thine enemies submit themselves unto thee.
Woo-hoo. Hey, what the saints shall take the kingdom. All right, through the power of Yahweh Shema Shai, guess what? They gonna submit themselves, man, because they gonna know Yahweh Shema Shai dealing with us, man. It's the meaning of the Lord, man. Lord willing, we a part of that number, man.
Right, bro.
You know, they gonna know then, man. Man, hey, Yahweh live it, man. All right, he living within Israel, man. Yasharallah. Go ahead, out. Bring that out, brother.
Hey, and when the Most High put people to death all throughout history, he didn't bat a second eye. As it says in Exodus chapter 15, he's a man of war, saying he's not a man of peace, he's a man about his business. Just like Yahweh Shai is about his father's business, and just like the princes of the power are about big brother's business and about their father's business.
And how much of us? We about our big brother business, man.
He's like one of your top greatest, what they call serial killers. He wiped the whole bunch
A mass
of people
murderer.
Wiped the whole bunch of people out and went fucking ate a pizza, man. And went sip some wine, ain't thought about this shit, man.
It was in his daily planner. I'm gonna kill these many people today. Now I'm gonna go have a nice glass of wine
and what?
And a salmon dinner afterwards.
And what?
Even that angel, going back to David, when David tried to census Israel, that angel didn't bat a fucking eye, man. The Lord had to actually calm him down, stop him, man.
Yep.
You know? So how much more when this shit really hits the fan out here, man? The Lord ain't gonna bat a fucking eye. He actually said he's gonna be laughing at
The brother brought up earlier, it pleased the Lord to bruise his son. How much more motherfucking wicked 2/3 out there, man?
And his first creation.
Right. So if it pleases him to bruise Yahweh Shai, I don't even want to know what it's going to do to how it's going to please the Lord to bruise y'all asses, man.
Especially some little young nigga hollering, I want to fuck you from the back of an 82 Tahoe, man.
Ain't got no basement yet, boy. Ain't hit puberty yet.
Yeah.
Y'all brother, man.
Some little 7-year-old sodomite, because he grows up in a single parent household with a mother who's a fucking degenerate. And the Most High tells us not to give it.
His mama probably told him to say it.
Yeah.
And what you said, Elder, about you say you don't even want to think about how the 2/3 is with that scripture. It say think not about how the wicked shall
I got
perish.
it. I got it for you right here. Hey, that's the spirit. Hey, as the brother just said, we got it right here. The Most High tells you not to care about these degenerates out here and how horrific they're going to die. This is in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, the same chapter where it says they shall know death by pain. I got a little bit. Let me see. I'm going to start at verse 13. I'm going to jump around a bit. This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 13. And therefore, be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved.
Hey, inquire, man. How the righteous shall be saved, man. That's why we come out here week in and week out, man. We try to seal the elect, man. Because once the elect gets sealed, guess what? We out of here, man. The winds gonna open, destruction gonna come, man. But we must come out here and prophesy, man, to seal the elect, man. You know, that's why he say, pray not for these people. What look like we gonna pray for that fucking sodomite just roll by? I'm gonna pray. We ain't about to pray for that nigga, man.
Hey, RuPaul, y'all the men of the Lord kept from holy hell. I'm gonna just jump over y'all and pray for these wicked motherfuckers.
Come on,
I
man.
don't think so.
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna pray for RuPaul. What the fuck out of here, man?
We're going to pray for his death.
Y'all was in on that?
I got a little more. Hey, some baby gap sissy. But inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and for whom the world is created. And now I'm going to jump down to verse 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. Let the multitude perish then.
Yeah, that's the elect, man. Let the multitude perish, man. Yeah. Because what? They were born in vain anyway, man.
God.
All right? It's ultimate about the elect. Go ahead.
I'm agreeing with you, brother.
That's right.
Like I said, they got that old saying, a bullet don't have no name, but a fucking missile do, man. It got 2/3 name on it, man.
I got it all written all over there.
Yeah, written on that, man. From the beginning of time.
Hey, it's just like you go in Memphis, going down on Everett Street. You walk down Everett Street, they got the big ass wall with everybody's name on it. It's just like that missile, man.
Yeah, missile.
Name already wrote on it.
Autograph.
God.
Yeah.
Sir. Yeah, your name been on that bitch, man.
For years and years and years.
Hey, that reminds me. They got this movie with Nicolas Cage called The Lord of War, where he's a weapons merchant going to these third world countries and selling weapons.
It's not the God of War, is it?
No, it's the Lord of War.
Okay.
The God of War is coming too, but
wait. I'm mixing up the game.
But at the beginning of the movie, he's got a whole monologue where he's telling how a bullet travels from the factory to who it's going to kill, and it shows the bullet getting made in the factory, getting shipped on a truck, then it gets shipped to a plane in Africa, then a Hamite puts it in his AK-47, and they show the camera follow the bullet into some kid's stomach. That's how the Most High has you people. From womb to tomb, he has your whole judgment figured out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's how like you remind me of it's not damn. Pineapple Express or the Butterfly Effect?
The Butterfly Effect,
huh?
That's right.
I'm
tripping.
I think you're talking about I think when it's American I think that's what that shit called.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
One of the people that made American
Pie,
whatever.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Butterfly Effect, man. Salaki. You know, that's how it goes down the Butterfly Effect. Look, the light changes. Motherfucker
Final
walks out.
Destination too.
Yeah, that's another good example, man. Your shit is already predestinated, man.
Hey, but no, like the brother just said though, Butterfly Effect is a beautiful example of predestination.
Moon too, man.
Yeah, it's like when you watch that movie. That's an excellent example. It shows that everything basically is set up. I'm talking about if you fucking sneeze, pass gas, all that shit is connected to something.
Got to be 30.
You know.
Yeah, this person, if that car, this is the light, stop this motherfucker from getting hit down here. It's like everything is channeled around each other, man.
Which caused him to he gonna be 3 minutes late.
Yeah.
If somebody that's walking, it possibly got hit. You see what I'm saying?
It's chronology. It's chronologically related, man.
Butterfly Effect, though. That's exactly what it is.
If brothers ain't seen that movie, man, you need to go out there and go back to your fire stick or whatever and watch Butterfly Effect, man. It's gonna trip you out, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna trip you out. And that's how the Most High works, man.
Hey, another good movie is I got one. I got to finish it out. But there's another good movie called Donnie Darko, where in the movie the guy can see his spirit coming out of his body, like it's like a little, it looks like water, but it's a worm, and it comes out of his body, and like it follows. Say somebody wants to drink a beer, the thing comes out of his stomach while he's sitting on the chair, goes through the house and goes through the fridge, and he gets up and walks towards it and opens the fridge and gets the beer, and then it goes back to his seat. He goes back and sits down on it.
But Esau be connected. Esau know. That's why the truth said thou art wiser than Daniel, man. There's no secret they can hide anything. Esau knows about the spirit. That's why he makes shit like if you brothers ever seen Jacob's Ladder, man. Esau has complete understanding of the demons, complete understanding of the spirit, in the sense.
Too.
Yeah, Cloud Atlas.
That's a highly spiritual movie.
Yeah, he has complete understanding of reincarnation, man.
That's Cloud Atlas, though.
Yeah, you seen it? Yeah, that's a bad boy, man.
I'm surprised they let that movie come out.
What's that?
Yeah, if I can say.
And what was the Avatar, The Last Airbender? It's all about reincarnation.
Y'all can know that's why they exercise the left hand side first. Do they prognosticators? They work what? Spiritually. Right. You see? Because they know how all administrations, how everything is set up, man. So they do their prognosticators, they work, they do that what? They worship it what? Spiritually, then what? Manifest it to what? The physical, man. All right? They that tool with that left hand side, man. And that's how they get busy with everything they do, man. You see?
Bring it out real quick. I got one on that.
2nd Esdras 9 and 22. Let the multitude perish then, which is born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Yup.
Demons get riled up, man. Demons get riled up. Ain't nothing going on, man.
Yeah,
Demon jumped on the tires, man. In the parking lot.
It's fucking raining and cold outside.
42 degrees outside. The demon jumped on this nigga.
You out here acting bad, man.
Burned up some high-ass tires, man. Tires high as a motherfucker.
Hey, ain't no hoes out here tonight.
Now he's pulling off.
Two men getting off, man. Hey, this one right here. This is because you was going back about how the Lord gonna punish like that little sodomite in the car, man. This one right here. This is Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 22 says, therefore, whereas thou hast chastened us, thou scourgest thy enemies 1,000 times more. To the intent that when we judge, we should carefully look upon the things of goodness, and when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy.
And let me just say that right quick, like what the brother just said, like the Lord judged us, but he judged our enemies 1,000 times worse. Like we in the situation we in right now, and we feel like, man, the Lord just threw us away sometimes. I mean, when you go into certain brothers' lives, when you look at Yahushua, man, Yahushua, he prayed out, he said, Lord, have thou forsaken me? And prior to that, he prayed that the Lord made that pass, so he wouldn't have to go through that. But he was like, Lord, if it's your will, let thy will be done. You see what I'm saying? So that go to show you the one who you ignorant call Jesus Christ was pushed to the extreme to where he sought mercy from the Lord to where he felt like he was on his last leg, man. Right? So how much more is it going to be for the enemies, man?
Beautiful. Yahushua cried out 3 times, man. But it was already done.
The Lord.
You know what I'm saying? You had to go through it, man. You know, bring that out. I said, we were talking about that earlier this morning. Right.
The book of Job, chapter 33, verse 14.
Yeah, just going to how Yahweh Shema Shah control all things, man. You know, everything done through the will of Yahweh Shema Shah, man.
And the scripture reads, for Yahweh, while Yahweh Shah speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceived it not.
Yeah, man, I'm like, man, nah, man. You know how Jake be like, something told me to do this.
And that's some signs.
You know what I'm saying?
When he said Lord speaking once, yet twice, that's some signs.
That's
that
some
the Lord
signs.
that he be revealing to you. You don't let them.
But get what Jake say though?
Yeah.
Man, something told me not to go that way. You know what I'm saying? But he already spoke to you, man.
Yeah.
You perceive it not. You know, you understand. Go ahead.
Verse 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night.
Right, in a dream, in a vision of the night, man. You know you're pretty ready to lay it down. Go ahead.
When deep sleep falleth upon men.
You in the bed, you know, go ahead.
In slumberings upon the bed.
Yeah, so you laying down. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You been get tapped out. You know what I'm saying?
Snowing your ass over the bed.
You better enter the spirit realm.
God, man.
Go ahead.
Then he opened the ears of men and sealeth their instruction.
That's right. Hey, how? He said he opened the ears of men in the mind and sealeth their instruction, man. Because the Lord control all things, man. The Lord said, okay, today do what you gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Finish it off.
Come on, bro.
Break it down.
Right here. Here it is.
All right.
It says that he may withdraw man from his purpose.
Right. And
hide pride from a man.
Right, cause why? Jake be like, man, today, man, I'm finna wash my car. I'm gonna get over this little jump. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this, do that. Ain't sure you walk outside, don't time for that. You know what I'm saying? It's raining.
I got some shit up. I got some shit set up for the night.
It's over with. You hear me? That's a high pride for man. Cause why? Lord control this, man. Jake, you just a vessel, man. You don't control nothing, man.
Right.
Man goes out of the Lord, man. How did a man get what? Understand his own ways. Alright? The Lord set you up to do whatever you were doing, man. Because Jake can come out and say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. See, 2 days later, he can continue to do it. He gonna get prideful. But guess what? The Lord gonna smack him on the ass, man. No, I control this, man.
Yeah, good one.
Go ahead.
This is Job 33:12. I'm going to read down. It says, behold, in this thou art not just. I will answer thee that the Most High is greater than man.
Yep.
Why do thou strive against him?
That's right. But you know, Jake, like how I told Paul, it's hard to kick against the tree. You know, because Jake was trying to do the, you know what I'm saying, do the most, man. Yeah. No, man, the Lord said, sit your ass down. You still trying to do shit. Yeah. You know? I'm still going to go.
Can't go with the brain, man.
Yeah, you can.
It says,
he got one.
why doest thou strive against him? For he giveth not account of any of his matters. For the Most High speaketh once, yet twice, and man perceiveth not.
Yep.
And in a dream, in a vision of a night, deep sleep falleth upon man, on men, in the slumberings of the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instructions.
Yep.
That he may withdraw man from his purpose.
That's right.
And hide pride from man.
I want to do this quick point, like basically when you in that deep sleep, when you in that deep sleep, you basically what they call unconscious. You see what I'm saying? Like you have your consciousness, but you don't have control of. You know, like y'all ever had that little experience where they call it witch on your back. Yeah. When you can't
Sleep
move your
paralysis.
body. Yeah. It's like your mind fully woke, but your body be stuck with them like that. But when you in the deep slumbers of the sleep, man, is when you at the deepest state. They got level 1 level. It's like different levels of it. When you hit that, I think it's level 4 if I'm not mistaken, man. You see, when you completely lose full awareness of your existence around you, that's when the Most High, the spirit realm, and the angels, they completely taking over you from that point. Yeah, that's right. That's the closest thing to being to the spirit realm at your deepest point of sleep, man.
Just because of the distance. That was like Inception, like that movie Inception. When the levels of when he was getting it, it was like this when he's at his deepest sleep, then when we gotta go to plant the thought in his
which is the closest point to the spirit, but to being dead, basically.
And that's when the Lord programs what's going to happen the next day. Whether you die, whether any forms of anything happening is done the night before, man.
Is that not the best time for an angel or the Lord to come and deal with us? Because think about it, we awoke. We're going to wake up the next morning. Hey, man, the angel of the Lord came and he told me this, he did. I saw him. I talked to him. Matter of fact, man, look, I put him on Instagram, Mike. I'm going to show you the phone. You know what I'm so, to hide pride, and the verse going to come up with says to hide pride from man. And that's what he's talking about. Just imagine one of the brothers being able to get on the camera and say, I actually talked to Gabriel. Hey, everybody goes, man, he's Jake full of shit, man. Jake went off the deep, and the brother might be telling the truth.
Hey, but these brothers in the camp, in the sense, the Lord kind of told us in a way through them dreams, man. Because sometimes you can tell a brother, hey, I better get your shit together. I had a dream the Lord killed you, bro.
Might take you out,
You know, that's on you to get right or not. You know what I'm saying?
And the Lord will give you dreams where he'll take your own self off. Man. I had dreams where motherfucker blew my brains out.
Yeah.
You know?
Now look, if I'm ahead, to back the brother up, what the brother said, you have no control over that stage of sleep. Some people call it the beta mode, and they also have a thing called REM, which means rapid eye movement. So after you fall into a deep enough level of sleep, that's when these dreams occur. That's when the physical is separated by the spiritual, so to say, on a scientific level, man. It's called REM, rapid eye movement. And when that happens, you physically cannot move, but your dreams are manifested right before your very eyes, man.
Also, they got something called, this goes into MK Ultra. It's called alpha, beta, and delta waves.
Beta, go ahead, you got it.
And I think the delta waves are when you're in that REM sleep, when you're most open to suggestion. So that's when they'll start.
Alpha is the stage we're in right now. And if you close your eyes without losing consciousness, that's beta. That's meditation mode.
Hey, beta is when beta, correct me if I'm wrong, but beta is the state you're in when you're watching TV or when you're watching a movie. You're concentrated on the movie, but the images and the symbolism and the subtext in the movie is getting into your mind and planting subliminal messages, planting those ideas in your mind. Like say you're watching a movie about sodomites, and they're playing, oh, it's okay to be a sodomite or anything like that. So then after you watch the movie, you'll be like, oh, well, maybe I was thinking about it a different way or something like that.
It's natural, it's normal.
That's why they call it predictive programming. Because it's predicting and programming what it wants you to think and believe. That's why the TV called the idiot box too, man.
What's it called? A television program.
A television program. Which goes back to being what? You be idiotic in front of the TV.
Hey.
You're in a paralyzed state, right? That brother go into it all the time. It's called the frame, the TV, the box. I mean the pictures.
A scrying mirror.
It's the medium, and then
a scrying mirror.
Right, man. So it makes you idiotic. I just saw people in front of the TV tongue out and shit, man. And then look at. Like zombie, I'm serious. Like under mothers and shit, like you gotta shake them out of it.
Them little babies
Stuck.
shit, the
That man up for life.
dog too. You ever seen the dog? The dog is looking
Dog,
at
yeah, tongue out. Like it's hypnotizing. Like you know what I'm saying? And if you don't catch yourself, you'll find yourself stuck with. They got people that literally be paralyzed in front of the TV for hours, but they'll think they're just watching a program, but it actually got them paralyzed, man. Like in a state, like you know.
I want to ask something to what the brother said because the two guys, it's the guy that actually built the frame.
That's
TV,
what I was going into. Yeah.
And then actually the guy that built the program and the actual picture that goes into these two guys here was a part of an Illuminati group called the Golden Dawn Society. The Golden Dawn.
Aleister Crowley was a part of that.
He was a part of it. All the boys rolled together, man. They was all friends and shit. And what they did with that program is you watch an actual TV thing and it be flicks, it be real flashes of flicks and they're telling you to get, sex addicted. Because most of the cartoons and shit is all about sex, man.
That's called the cat program.
Yeah.
The beta kit.
Different shapes of male phalluses and all that shit, man.
That's why you ever watch the movie, not a movie, you ever watch a commercial, they're showing that fucking hamburger from all angles. You see the meat look all wet. You see the fucking lettuce look all wet. Yeah,
that movie Polka Dot.
They don't see a motherfucking burger like that.
That movie Polka Dot.
But in the mind, he saw the three colors that triggers hunger is green, yellow, and red, man. And he saw plays on that, man. Through that medium called the TV, man. It's all about programming. And when you say it for long enough, you say it long and hard enough, the people start to believe it, man.
Right. I got programming in the online etymology real quick. Okay. This program, verb, 1889 program arranged, all right, from programs of computers from 1945. It says,
Look up Golden Dawn Society, look up television. Two guys that created television.
This program in the online etymology, going back to 1889, it says to train to behave in a predetermined way.
That's why I call it television, because it tells you a vision, man.
Yeah, in a predetermined way.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, because there was a time when our grandparents and
That's the verb, yeah.
I know, brother, I caught the tail end of this shit, but it was a time when that big wooden-ass TV was in the living room. There was a time where television went off, man.
Yeah.
Like the programming,
Yeah,
It went up at a certain
went
time.
off, yeah.
Like what, 12 or 1 o'clock?
It was younger boys,
Straight
younger
up.
boys, yeah.
Yeah.
you know that big motherfucker, you hit the button on that big motherfucker, man. You had to turn the channel.
That's that
Shit. There was a time when television went off. Now you got BT late night. You got all this shit niggas be watching.
That motherfucker ain't gonna turn it off unless you turn it off.
And there's a time when they actually reset it through that program and that come on that doo. That's when they actually reprogram the set. Like, you know what I'm saying? It goes into reprogramming.
A minute or two, that the most.
Yeah, a minute or two.
They keep it
but
going.
that's for the what? Reset it.
Reset it, reprogram, got to load up. Right out. That's right, brother.
It up, man.
Hey, but it's a thing. One of you brothers might can remind me, but it's a thing where I believe one of the elites say now we able to put Satan in every living room in America, man, because the television is nothing more than a tool of Satan, man.
That's what it is.
Right?
Yep, it shows what it is.
It's a tool of Satan, man.
Yep.
Because when your parents at work, all right, through the what they call it? They call it the women's liberation. When they were able to tax both parents at the house, guess what? Teaching your kids how to be thugs and hook the TV, man. You know, when we came up, it was something called the box. When hip hop was on, we watching the box. I gotta wear my pants like this. Yeah. I gotta wear baggy pants like that, baggy shirt, starter jacket. Okay.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
At one point, I remember when them baggy pants first came. You had what they group Chris Paul. Chris wearing their pants back. What Jake started fucking doing? Okay. That go you show you how easy it is to program simple as
putting the plaques in the head with bull racks, man. I went to California, niggas was putting nuts in their mouth out there, man. I'm serious, huh?
Son Lil Wayne with the leopard tights on. Niggas coming with the leopard tights, man. With the skateboard. That nigga skateboard.
It's over with.
That used to be corny, y'all. Where crack at? They selling crack at. They got a skateboard under the bridge now.
Lavender hair down, pink. Women got half their head shaved off. The other hair going over here, man. That's pretty shit going on out here, man.
All on TV. All on television.
Hey, like this what I was saying. Oh, you got niggas have a big stack of money. Yeah, what you said, dog? Yeah, I got you.
Income tax money.
Yeah,
income tax money.
With it.
Hey, can I get my income tax in all ones, man? Thank you.
I put $200 bills on the end zone.
We got a lot of niggas being nice to their baby mama right now because income tax season coming in, man. Yeah, they being nice to their baby mama.
Either baby mama or that big chubby girl.
If I could say, another term for television is called the boob tube. And when you look into that word boob, it's actually a slang term meaning somebody who's a dumbbell, a dummy, a pinhead, or a numbskull.
It's the idiot box.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking thing. It's the idiot box, man.
Yeah, man, that TV.
It make you idiotic.
Hey, cause if you think we bullshit, you think we pulling your leg, just go look up Disney Channel or Disney movie, all the SpongeBob, all the teaching your kids how to do is have sex. All right, how to low ride. All right, be faggots and shit, man.
If you go listen to that song on that Mickey Mouse House Club, it got a subliminal message in it. Say I'm full of them pills and I'm sweating the seat. That hot dog song.
Hot diggity dog.
And Mickey Mouse. All right, Walt Disney was amazing, okay? Mickey Mouse, what? Mickey Mouse ain't nothing but a nigga with a black face with basic Masonic gloves on, man. That's it. Go look at the shit. He's really like blackface. Yeah. He got, anytime you see anything, or anything decided with white gloves on, it's Masonic, man. You better mark your word about it, man. And shit be going down on the TV, going clear over in people's head, man.
What's that, hidden in plain sight?
Hidden in plain sight, for
It's
real.
like magic. Like, you know, they doing magic with it. Which goes into what? Sorcery. It's sorcery, man. Notice the man that's doing magic, he always got the white gloves on and shit. You see what I'm saying?
That mind.
It goes into what? To work in the mind.
Yeah, because what
Work in the mind.
happens, it's one scene on with Mickey Mouse, you see the hand, you just see the hand moving,
Yeah,
he
you
had the
don't see
wine,
him. Yeah,
doing
that-
shit.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's magic, man.
Yeah.
He put, and other times, I'm gonna say this too. When you have different concerts, niggas up there watching NBA, Young Boy, all them niggas doing their thing, but you're really a part of a ritual, man.
Exactly.
Right? In the back, you got pyramids, you got lights going on, black and chicken boards and shit. You're really a part of a ritual. You watch BT, them award shows, those are rituals going on, man.
And you can tell by the background.
Yeah.
The background shows it all, man. Fuck them coming out, you know what I'm saying, doing this. Pay attention to the background,
Yeah.
man.
And the rapper see that? What that little dude name is? He had that concert and he said, oh yeah, I'm going. Yeah, that Who's the Bird or some shit like that. He said, at this concert, he literally told him that this concert was a little ritual.
Which one you talking about?
Who's the Bird?
Yeah, because the other nigga that just dropped dead for them pills, Juice WRLD, that nigga was doing a whole ritual shit on the ground, man.
That nigga had animals and shit out there he was killing. You know what I'm saying? Goats, dogs, all
The
that
other nigga that got popped, man. XX Extension, that nigga was a demon, man. That nigga was a pure fucking walking demon, man.
You can look at that nigga and see, man, he was out there, man, like the nigga eyes was hella black, dark and shit.
Like he ain't had no whites in his shit.
Yeah, he got a
Like
spirit on him, man.
like
Yes.
it was all black, bro.
Hey, man, them fucking demons was breakdancing on that nigga head, man.
He had that
And they got a clip when he was playing football. It was like he was possessed.
Yeah, man.
He playing flag football.
Y'all saw he was running like a nigga had a demon on him playing football. I'm like, God damn.
Y'all got it. Bring it on real fast. Just probably got the other information over there. I'm gonna give it back to you.
Second Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Yeah, we're not ignorant, man. Because one thing about us, as men of the Lord, our eyes are open. All right, our eyes are fully open. When I bring this out time and time again, man. When we watch a movie, we watching it for the spiritual part aspect of the movie, man. We see the signs and symbols, all the back talk that's going on in the background. But you niggas in the movie, eating the popcorn, you got that big fine woman up against you. You niggas is watching. Here's some footage. Like fucking dogs, seals, man. But we up there. Hey, have you seen that shit? They be like, what the fuck? Have you seen that shit?
Right over Jake's head,
man. Right over niggas' head.
That's Revelation 9 right there.
Yeah, man. We see this. When we walk around every day, man, we see the signs and symbols. We see the shit. We are like your boy from They Live, man. The Lord have given us those spiritual glasses, man.
Spiritual binoculars,
We see the shit, obey. All that shit they had going on, man. We see it, man. Because the Lord had opened out our eyes, man.
It's funny you say that, man. When you remember when he tried to get the other nigga the glasses,
that nigga
he had to fight that nigga, man. Nigga, put your glasses on, nigga. He had to battle that nigga, man, to make him. When he finally put them on, he seen it.
Man.
Hey, man, it's the same thing with these jakes out here in the world, man. You can't get them to see it, man. Man.
Keep that nigga ass, man.
He had to beat his ass, man. Just put the motherfuckers on. Nigga, put this shit on.
And what that white woman said, we got one that can see. Call the police on them, man. Let them do us. Bring it out, huh? I'm
gonna jump around a little bit. It says television. Nothing has done more to aid the sorcerer in his hypnotism than the little domestic terrorist in every house, the television. The American Medical Association reports that the combined hours spent in front of the television or video screen is the single biggest chunk of time in the waking life of an American child. One ad for a technology called ultraviolet brags that you can take your programs with you anywhere. Let me jump around.
Yeah, that kind of goes into the different pads and all this bullshit they got the kids now. Hey, man, when we were growing up, we was outside babies, man. We'll get stuff. We'll get these niggas getting soft out here.
We were breaking bones and shit. And play the same day you break a fucking bone, you out there playing again.
Pickies and shit. Wingworms, man, all that shit, man. You don't know what that shit is?
You gotta force a child to go in there outside.
Edit, baby, for that.
Yeah, we outside. Fucking get chased by dogs and shit.
Right now.
Riding bikes, going around the neighborhood. You know, you back then used to have bike gangs and shit. Everybody click up, go through the neighborhoods and shit.
3D on the bike, guys.
Hey, Jake was riding the bike backwards,
you don't see that no more.
They ride that bit backwards,
You got one in the front, one in the back, one pulling everybody.
What the kids do nowadays? They in the house.
On the game, on the video.
Charge for the tablet.
Yeah, man. They in the house. They ain't outside no more.
I need another controller for the PlayStation 4.
The charger shorted out.
Hey, man, we
some batteries.
Running some dogs, loose dogs and shit, man. Them niggas ain't never experienced none of that shit.
We was outside kids, man. That's how you know that technology, man.
Drinking out the water fountain and shit on the side of the house.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we was nature babies.
That's right.
Headed babies with nature babies.
You niggas ain't get them ass whooping. You know, our measuring stick was with that light pole right there. That motherfucker get the blanket and turn it on. Time to go home. You know?
Mom got that door waiting on you.
For the extension cord.
Yeah, you niggas already in the house, just on the tablet all day.
Motherfucking switch.
Social media, man. That shit niggas live, man. To see what another motherfucker doing, man.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
This is the book of Ezekiel 2:3. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day.
Right. And that's what Jake still do, man. Jake rebellious to the truth, man. He tell Jake, hey, you know you're an Israelite. I'm gonna have to do the word.
I ain't no Israelite. What that is?
You know what I'm saying? Jake rebellious as hell, man.
That's some kind of religion.
No idea what that is.
That's some kind of religion. No, it's a nationality, man.
Exactly.
All places come.
You know, they don't consider they don't want to know.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. They don't want to know. Because
I'm trying to get the priest out of the way. Let brother read that and I get finished with it.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 18. It's Yahushua speaking. I counsel thee to buy me of gold, tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see.
Yeah, that's what you get for the elect men, you know, which we're counted as that, man. We can see, man. We got spiritual eyes out here. The Lord has woken us up to see everything, man, to know all things, man. The books are open, man. All right? So we can see all of the signs and symbols, as I said earlier, man. All right? We can see the underlying statements that the elites making on a high level in their movies, commercials, and where they going at with shit, man. But you niggas, you are just stuck in La La Land, man. What this nigga doing up there, man?
You see there? I see that roof right there.
Right there.
On that top roof, man.
Right ahead. Straight up there.
Oh, yeah, he was up. He been up there for a little minute.
Oh, that's a pool up there.
He was up there.
Yeah, man. We on shit like an eagle.
That's a hotel. They all. That's what pool. That's a pool up there.
Yes, pool.
All right. Bring yours out. I'll give it back. Did they better bring the rest of that out?
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 7 and 8. Wisdom is too high for a fool.
That's why Jake, because you know, like Jake, they hate the light. You know, the truth is the light, man. So it's too high, you know. So we tell them, they're like, nah.
Turn the light back off.
Yeah, that's a prime example. They drove off of the philosophies of the world, right?
When you
Turn the light on.
Turn the light on the nigga that's sleeping in the room. Nigga had the ugliest face ever.
Oh yeah. Oh, the boy got me last night. I was told.
Yeah.
I was told. He got me last night.
That's just fake Jalen Wilson too high for a fool. I understand, man.
What do you saw Drake? Turn that light out.
You can break it down in the simplest form to Jake.
I got you, Elder. I got you.
Jake still won't understand.
I owe you one.
One of y'all brothers had brought out a point. He said, man, you ever paid attention to your Born in the Matrix? Nigga said, man, I know the steak fake. He just wanted the steak, man.
Hey, man. Hey, but we got brothers. Hey, and that's talking about. That's a beautiful point you brought up. That goes into you brothers that fell out, man. Who got weak. You know what I'm saying? And wanted to go back into this world and shit like that. You've been out here on the block preaching about the destruction of this place. Cutting people that's doing the same shit that you did, man, when you went back in the world and shit like that. Knowing, and look, you give up, you get weak, and you go back in the world already knowing what's going to befall of this world, man. Right. That's exactly the example the brother just brought out. You know, the guy knew the steak wasn't real. He was like, fuck it. It tastes good. I just like being in the mindset, man. I want to be in La La Land. Even though I know La La Land is not real, I like being in La La Land.
Man, I miss cutting grass, man. You know?
He said ignorance is bliss. He said, if there's one thing I learned, it's that ignorance is bliss when he took a bite of that steak.
And Jake, man. Jake hungry for going back in that world, man. All right? You can see guys breaking down, you know how you put that Pepto-Bismol in the water, you see that thing dissolving. You can see Jake breaking down, man. The spirit, man. Jake getting fucking weak, man. You better wake the fuck up, man. Okay? You better wake up, man. Yeah, you better wake up, man. You better get your shit together, man. You ain't fooling no fucking body, man. All that old sideways shit Jake wanna do and think nobody see the shit. Hey man, you're dealing with fucking hawks up here, man. Alright? You're dealing with lions and eagles up here, man. Dragons, man. Alright, they can see, they keen on seeing your bullshit, man. Right. You ain't playing nobody but yourself, man. You ain't playing the Most High. You took up the little subject, right? You had that? All right, read it, huh?
Proverbs 25:7. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He opened not his mouth in the gate.
Right.
He that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person.
Where he said he opened up his mouth wide?
He opened out his mouth in the gates.
Yeah, that goes into being able to, because when you go to Jeremiah, the 14th chapter, in the 2nd verse, it says we had no elders at the gate. The elders were the ones to, hold up, who are you? Where you going at? You was checking shit, man. So you're not even speaking up. Yeah, because we ain't had no elders. So, right there.
All our so-called elders, outside of the truth, man, what are their coons, man? They made them
Jesse
both.
Jackson and Martin Luther King.
Right.
Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton.
So read that part about the gate again.
God. The book of Proverbs, chapter 24, and verse 7. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He opened not his mouth in the gate.
Yeah, he opened out his mouth at the gate. You ain't chicken shit, man. You're not basically defending Israel, man. Because anytime somebody new came to the village, man, or came to the town, the elders sit at the gate, captivity, to see who was who coming through the village, man. Coming to the town, man. You're not doing it. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, he that devises to do evil shall be called a mischievous person.
Right.
The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
Yeah, there's a lot of you niggas, you fainting right now, man. A lot of you niggas is fainting, man. So imagine the day of adversity, man, when shit really kicks off right here, man.
Yeah.
You know, you niggas gonna, hey, man, you niggas gonna fade away, man.
You gonna give up, man.
You gonna give up, man.
Snitch. All that.
I mean, and think about the ones of you that gave up now. We're not even being persecuted. The worst persecution you get at best is a bitch finding out you're a Hebrew Israelite and then fucking leaving you, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's not persecution, man. You know, so if these type of things, you know, your woman complain and if that's causing you to fall out,
Car broke down and shit.
you can't find a babysitter. If that's causing you to fall out, man, what the fuck make you think you're not gonna take that chip?
Right. Exactly.
Okay, when the same people who you put before the Lord, survival and life is on the line, man. If they don't take that chip, you gone, man. It's over with for you. You know?
You're gonna die anyway.
Right.
Y'all mentioned something about that eye salve and go back to this go what everybody was saying. Because like the elder said, where there's no vision, there's the people perish. Right. So when you can't see and you don't got that eye salve, you gonna perish, man. And the sin goes into your spiritual, your mental faculty, man. Right. All right, this Matthew 6:22. It says the light of the body is the eye. All right, that eye there is your, get it real quick, rain coming out. That eye there is,
we doing the work, we gonna be done.
It says the metaphor, the eye of the mind, the faculty of knowing. All right, so when your eye is darkened, how can you see then, man? You see? Yeah. All right, it says the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Now let's see, keeping your eyes single, all right? It means single, simple, whole. So keeping your what? Your faculty of knowing whole. Keeping your what? Your focal, your focus, your spiritual binoculars cleansed from getting foggy, man.
That's the straight gate.
You see? Yeah, from being distracted. Fog distract you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And what? It makes you grope. When you grope, you what? You lost, you confused.
That's right.
It says,
And what's the main distraction out here, man?
women,
The lady in the
money,
red dress, man.
the lady in the red dress, women.
And Yahushua, going into what the brother, how y'all bringing out, Yahushua went into an example about having that single eye, man.
Yeah.
And that's what he's going into, man,
And
having that single eye.
It's about to say it right here. It says simple, single, whole. This the point. Good for fulfilling his office. Right. And what was the office of Yahushua? What come? My meat is to do the will of the work of the Lord with no distractions. You see? Did not Satan come and tempt him? He didn't let that distract him. I will give you the kingdom. That can't distract me. I'm not going to tempt the Lord. So that means it's good fulfilling his office, man. So that's what being single of the mind, the faculty of knowing it, keeping it whole. Go ahead, brother. You got it.
Right quick, the bag.
Go ahead, you got
St. Matthew 6:22. Yahushua speaking. It say the light of the body is the eye. That's what
I'm reading.
Oh, okay.
That's the spirit though. Break it out. I got the I and single in the strong. Yeah. You can read it.
In the day, America.
Eyes on the kingdom, man.
Yeah, I got the I and single. I just put it in the strong.
At the end of the day, America is a big ass amusement park full of distractions, man.
Right, that's what
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Bread and service.
Because our focus is on what? The kingdom of heaven, man.
Right.
All right, to get up out of here, man.
Bread and service.
Break it out so we can get rid of that. Get off that, man.
I got two parts of that. The American inventor and television pioneer, Philo Farnsworth, stated, "I know the secret of making the average American believe anything I want him to. Just let me control television."
Right, because I believe it was David Rockefeller. He said, "I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers, man."
There's one of the Rothschilds from like the 1800s.
Yeah. He said, I don't want a nation of thinkers. That's why everybody's dumb as fuck, man. And as time goes on, everybody became even more dumber. All right? Because these people are all stuck in these phones and TV and television. They have become dumber and dumber over time.
What did you say? Finally, it said, there you go, man.
Yeah.
Become boobs.
Yeah, so they don't want a nation of thinkers, man. They want. We're gonna think for you. Okay? You want a president? We're gonna give you the president you want, man. You want bread and circus, commerce, we're gonna give it to you, man. Just work. And everybody out here running a fucking rat race, man. Day in and day out. Sleep, work, go home. Sleep, work, go home. Sleep, work, go home, man. And it came down as a tradition. I supposed to work. I supposed to be a
You ain't no man.
Yeah.
You ain't not too working.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was watching this slave documentary. And they called us superior pets, man. You know, he said when we came on here on slave ship, they had to think for us, man.
Yeah.
You know, so they they couldn't do it on their own, so we had to think for them, and they called us superior pets, man.
And Jake's still in that state, man.
Yeah, still in that state of mind.
Go to Sherwood to your local liquor store. You gonna see them niggas still in the pet state of mind, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, what they call it, Ghost Town. Go over there by them niggas, man. They still in the same shit, man.
Scotland, Saul, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same.
Port Allen. Niggas in Port Allen running around with red hair with pink pants on, man. See one nigga, man.
Hey, that's right behind y'all.
I know, yeah.
That's right across the river.
Yeah, I seen the Caribbean. I seen the
Right
nigga
across the river.
I seen the nigga.
Hey, if y'all brothers looking, our background right behind us, that's what across the river is Port Allen, man.
I'm talking about this nigga look like he took the blue hair off a SpongeBob SquarePants. What's his name? Sideshow Bob just put his hair red. That's how that nigga look. I'm from Port Allen.
No, he did.
That's why I was fucking hard.
No, he did.
With pink pants on. Nigga had pink pants on. Port Allen.
Yes, indeed.
I got one more thing, but listen to this. When you're talking about Jake being in that mindset. Now, of course, there are exceptions to what I'm about to say, but there was some old head that said once, "You ain't a real man unless you take care of another man's kids."
That's foolish. Ain't no vision in that.
That man must be dead. She must be a widow.
What you just read? What you just read? That's something about go back to the part you just read too. Huh? Send me that.
Con.
The last part you just read.
The American inventor and television pioneer Philo Farnsworth stated, "I know the secret of making the average American believe anything I want him to. Just let me control television."
Hey, and I read that where there's no vision, the people perish. Because what he want to do is cut off the vision. I went into that word vision in the Strong, and it says, then you got it, all right? Hazon, it says vision. This seat, it says a vision, oracle, prophecy, divine communication. So vision is your divine communication, man. That's how we divinely communicate with brethren. We're acting with the Most High from the things what we see. All right, that we look upon, man. From our spiritual binoculars, man. All right, that's the main point, the divine communication. That's what he want to cut off, man.
Yeah, because the Lord said the vision is yet for a point of
time. Which is the divine communication.
Right. But on the left hand, what does Esau communicate through that medium called the TV? wickedness, deceit.
Yup.
All right, demonic energy and different other demons and shit he putting on the people, man. All right, and say it ain't so, man. Say rock and roll ain't good with witchcraft, man.
Hey, they literally possess on the fucking stage when they get to doing that shit with their head. Like, how the fuck you hit that fucking fast, man? Without getting hit.
Give me at least 3 minutes to read this information because But the title of this book is the Golden Dawn Society created the television.
Right, because like I said before, the Golden Dawn is another layer, because it's different parts of the Illuminati. It ain't just Illuminati. It's different societies within this one conglomerate.
They call it secret society.
You know,
Heads of the serpent.
Right. It was the Golden Dawn. Is the one. What's your boy name is?
Alistair Crow.
No, the one that made somebody.
Ben Franklin. He was the Hellfire Society.
Yeah, he was part of the Hellfire Society. Which they
Hellfire Club.
Yeah, you know I can go and but go ahead, huh? Go ahead, man.
All right, give me 3 minutes.
Go ahead.
Watching television induces low alpha waves in the brain. These are completely different than relaxed alpha states created by meditation. These are states associated with suggestibility, and too much time spent in the hypnotic low alpha wave state can cause unfocused daydreaming and the inability to correctly perceive reality.
I know you say you need 3 minutes, but let me say this right quick. Coming on what the brother bringing out, it's like when you really think about it, when you watching TV, what's happening? You sitting still for a long period of time.
Yeah, that's what y'all bringing out.
But your mind is being stimulated the whole time. Prior to this westernized technology, that never happened on the earth before. Before that the so-called TV came, humans never did that shit, man.
People decided the people.
Right. Because I don't know doing things, man. Right, always. It was just like before the calculator was created. The way humans counted stuff was what? Using their motherfucking brain. Like conversations, this brother was giving me about certain things, man. You know, like when you put your brain or whatever on something when you normally constantly activating it and shit like that, versus when you just keeping your shit just in this state of just being kind of like what they call it, a state of euphoria. That's kind of like a state of euphoria, man, because you just, it's no different than dreaming. You just awoke. You sitting still for maybe 2 fucking hours, and you accumulate all that time up throughout the week that you watching TV, not just TV, but your cell phone. Jake on them cell phone, looking at them bitches throughout the fucking day and shit like that, man. So all those hours accumulating of you being programmed versus what you've been organically doing for yourself. And we never do that in this society, man.
Well, we did it. You know, going back to all of us, but when it go back to me and you, it became, the stimulation hit back when we seen the elders in 2007. Yeah. And you sit there literally for one video, took damn near 4 hours, because you was sitting there stopping that bitch. Yeah. Right now, what you say?
Which the Lord, like, you know what? The same medium, the same medium Esau used with the brother bringing out to get right back to him. The Lord made a way through that to bring these 12 tribes of Israel back, man.
Right.
All right. That beacon of light was this truth, man, that went out through all the world, man.
It's also explaining that too, though, I want to say Ecclesiastes, second Ezra 7, if I'm mistaken. Go ahead.
Hey, and Kazaki, and on that, what you were just saying, I did a video about a year ago called Screen Time. And screen time is witchcraft. If y'all brothers look at y'all phone, they tell you how many hours of screen time you got. Because what programming you is calculating what you doing.
It's like when you hypnotize somebody, what's happening to their body? They still. But their mind is completely in tune to what you got going on. That TV becomes the hypnotizer.
You got a report. You got a weekly report of your screen time on your phone. So why are you diagnosing how long somebody is watching their phone? Because you need to know how long it takes to hypnotize them on what they're doing to keep them distracted, so you can know how much time you got to pull the act off.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Read that suggestion part one more time, and I just want to add on one, real quick, all right? Real quick. When you had got this suggestion.
Got a precept over this side.
That shit witchcraft.
Right, like the brother was saying that when you're looking at these TV shows, that it incorporates a certain amount of suggestion, and you have to understand what TV shows are powered by. The reason they make TV shows, the reason that they can do these shows and they get paid by them is because of the commercials.
Yeah, you thinking I'm thinking. I was holding back on it. But
Bring it up then, right?
Because that's why these phones even hook up to what a point. If you say, hey, I can go give you some tires, next thing you know, there's a tire ad on your fucking phone. Real. Right? And this to keep you locked in on that screen. Always, okay, you want a television?
Guess what? When you get them new phones and they ask you for all that fucking permission, you actually giving them permission to tap in and view your fucking ass. And spy on you.
Even search history.
Even I think went into this brother a while back. Even you go into the Black Law Dictionary, when you register your phone, register for a new phone, you're giving them permission to do everything they want to do. All right? You not hold back. Esau ain't holding back shit. Esau want to know everything about your life, man. All right?
And look, Dad, on what I was saying. When you're looking at TV shows, I'm not talking about movies. When you're looking at TV shows and these different YouTube programs, the reason that these actors and these producers get paid is because we'll give you 12 to 15 minutes worth of our show, and we give you 5 minutes worth of commercial time. And if you look at the Super Bowl pays millions upon millions of dollars for 30 seconds of advertisement. So after we have primed you mentally and spiritually to loosen yourself up and to be at this optimal time of suggestion and reception, we're gonna put in a Big Mac. We're gonna put in a car. We're gonna put in a loan. We're gonna put in a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Or we're gonna put in or whatever. All right. So all of these shows that we're looking at, it primes you down for these commercials, man. Right. And we can take it higher to the silver screen. The silver screen doesn't deal with commercials. They deal with direct programming. But as far as TV shows go, man, those little 12 minutes prime you down for 3 minutes of advertisement for these companies, and they understand that, and they recognize that, and whatever show you're looking at has their own ulterior motive as well. So it's like everybody getting a piece of your mind, everybody getting a piece of your spirit, and after they get a piece of your mind and their spirit, man, they got your pockets and they got your children, man, and they got you.
When he said the tires when you said tires and they come up in your phone, I did a video on that. That's a privacy act violation, man. When you actually go into it. Because what they're doing is that the phone is taking the information you're saying, processing it and popping it up through ads. Ads popping up, certain things popping up, man. And I went into that, and Wikipedia is an actual privacy act violation, man.
Hey, they told you they don't want to move to any other state, man.
God, bro.
The Edomite Gene Adams say the more technology you use, the easier way for them to keep tabs on you.
Yeah, and that goes into what you're saying, like if you go in your search engine or whatever.
Yeah, your Google search engine.
And whatever you go on, whatever page you go on, they actually pop that up in your ass with it.
Which is a privacy act. That's
Go ahead,
buddy. Y'all got it.
We brought this out last week, but it's real fitting. Romans 13 and 11, and that, knowing the time, now it is high time to wake out of sleep. And when you go into that Greek word sleep, it's hypnos, man. And the definition for hypnos is spiritual torpor, which means a state of physical or mental inactivity, lethargy, heaviness, dullness, laziness, stagnation, sluggishness.
We got up F word was. Remember when it's been basically with the bears hibernation.
Hibernation.
Yeah. Been in a spiritual hibernation. Sleep.
And that's the root word for hypnosis, man. Hypnos. Yeah. What the brother was saying, man. The scripture says it's high time to wake out of sleep, out of hypnosis. You gotta have that active state of mind. Like the brother was saying also, these devils, they want you in a state, they want your what do they call it, mental real estate. They want to take as much of your mind as possible.
If any one of you brothers really like that guy Jay-Z, what do you say? No, my bad, Prodigy. He said the Illuminati wants my mind, soul, and my body, man. That's a true statement, man.
Got his ass out of here.
Yeah. That's a true statement. They want that, man.
It says in Revelation, what's found in Babylon, the souls of men.
Yeah. Hey, even what the elder had put in the what's that about the Bow Wow was talking that shit about man, this ain't giving me no happiness right here, man. All the money I got, man, it don't profit nothing, man.
Yeah.
You done sold your soul though. It's too late. I got a quick precept. This 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 35. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 35, it says, "And this I speak for your own profit, not that I may cast a snare upon you, but for that which is comely, and that ye may attend upon the Lord without distraction."
Yeah, you may attend on the Lord without distraction, meaning do the Lord's work, man, to the fullest extent, man.
Yeah.
Not wavering, not giving excuses, not bullshitting around, man. You doing this to the fullest that can be done, man.
This is temporary, man.
Yeah, why we sitting up there knowing that there need to be work being put in, man? Every day, every time you get a chance to, man. You know? This is what it's about, man. This is about hardcore troops being pushed, all right? Because we see we at the end. You can see this shit, man. Esau's coming down upon us because you know they have a short time. While this is going on over here, what's going on the other side of the world, man? The break of all destruction's finna happen, man. Yeah, all these
war all in the neighborhood, war-torn countries, man.
Yeah.
It's on the other side of the world, man.
You got different nations positioned their submarines, and different warships, in different positions. But you're not using that wicked ass medium for that. Nigga, you watching big booty hoes shake their ass on TV. All right? You watch NBA young boy do this all day, bow-legged and one leg and shit.
Watching niggas walk around with fucking chucking baby dolls, grown ass men, man.
Yeah.
Walking around with baby dolls, man. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, but you got war-torn countries over there with 12-year-olds holding some shit big as Shaq. Ready to go to war with America, man. But nigga don't know nothing about what's going on over there, man. But ask them about the top and the bottom, niggas gonna lose their mind.
They're gonna tell you I'm the bottom.
Oh, they scholars when it comes to that wicked shit.
I'm the power bottom.
Jacob fucking scholar, boy.
Yeah, man.
What you want to know? I tell you everything.
Yeah.
What's your nationality? What?
We ain't talking about that.
Jeopardy music come on in the nigga head, man.
No, really,
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
God, I'm out.
I'll give it credit, man.
This is why people, especially children, tune out when the TV comes on.
Yeah, they tune out, man. You watch kids watch SpongeBob SquarePants, Bananas in Pajamas, what the other shit is, the Teletubbies, they gay asses, man. It's spaced the fuck out, man. And like I said earlier, you even see the dog sometimes. The dog is be sitting there. That nigga, the dog ain't even blink for 2 minutes, man. All right? Dog getting emotional. You see dog watching Lion King, he crying and shit. Simba and shit. Dog tripping, man. But that's the program that's going on, man. Go ahead, dog. Yeah, he saw a mind freak, man. He all about fucking your mind up, man.
If you got the mind of the people, you got them.
Yeah, because that's where my man told one of the Rockefellers told my man Aaron Russo. He said, "Man, what the fuck you think women's live about? Oh, women's live about liberating women and doing all this other shit." But you know, before that happened, I was living. I don't know if you brothers, you know, that's probably older than me. I don't know if you remember being young, and they was pushing this women live shit. Women putting on hard hats, talking about working bobcats and doing construction. It was a big class between men and women.
That's when they came on there and showing how much anything you can do, I can do.
Anything you can do, I can do. I can do good anything.
And what the first thing they just started with? The TV with that shit. Women went from cooking. I can do that shit. Like I can, get them out there from commercials and shit, man.
Going back into the time where they came when like women's basketball and start becoming a prominent thing in the world, man. We were young. We were little fucking kids. in school and shit back in them days. Man. But that was back then. That was a new thing, but it was a vibration that they was pushing back then.
The power move, man. Yeah. That was a major power move, man. To put women on the
and that was the first time we in our generation saw some shit like that. You know what I mean? And this Western Hemisphere or this hellhole that we live in haven't been the same since.
I mean, you put everything in their proper perspective. I mean, they had women back then that was that done certain things in the scriptures. You know, like putting people to death and shit. But I mean, on this, I mean,
it's on a whole other level now.
Yeah, you got women out here boxing. I mean, titties is swinging and shit, man. You know, like what the fuck, bro? Yeah. Like, you're supposed to just be in the house chilling, man. She want to be a boxer, MMA. You know?
Yeah, they gonna get surgery to get dicks and shit sold on.
Oh yeah, get big and shit.
Jake want to have babies, men want to have babies, and women want to put babies in you, man.
Oh, what's my man name? Billy D. Williams, man. This nigga said he's gender fluid, man. What the fuck? What is that? He's gender fluid, man.
That's what you get to be a player back in the 80s.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he had all the women.
He had all the hoes, man, back in the 80s.
It was an illusion that he had them. They liked him. They liked him back.
That nigga had somebody. He had so many women, man. He had pussy getting mailed to the house, man. That nigga just another pussy.
Yeah.
That's like Lil Luther. That's like Lil Luther, not Big Luther, Lil Luther.
Okay.
Let me just read through. Power read through this information. Their mouths drop open, eyes become glassy, and they can't hear anything you say to them. Researchers have said watching television is similar to staring at a blank wall for several hours, and watching TV only trains your brain to watch more TV. In less than 1 minute of viewing, a person's brainwaves switch from beta brainwaves associated with active, logical thought to primarily alpha waves.
And I want any one of you out there to say we lying when I say this. When you watch your woman watch Housewives of Atlanta,
oh man,
all right, Basketball Wives.
It's programming the fuck out of her. She getting programmed.
Give me something to eat. The house on fire. I was saying that, like, they be zoned the fuck out. They be zoned out, man.
Even YouTube, huh?
Yeah. And you see YouTube, you see this motherfucker
on Instagram.
He is watching him. I'm motherfucker watching.
Hey, I could just a quick recap. They got a camp in the Dominican Republic.
Hey,
now,
tell him one, right?
Hey, the brother say he just set the page up, set it up, and he say it's called Israelitas Republica Dominicana. That's the name of the channel.
Hey, remember put GMS on that thing.
Yeah, put GMS on it, bro. You know.
Put GMS on that thing.
Done.
That'll be the first camp in the DR.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's a power move, man.
Remember, put GMS on the front of that door, huh?
Right, bro.
You know, shalom to you out there, man.
And a brother in Ishikar, got the Mexican
Mexico
camp.
Yeah, shalom too, right on
y'all. Right.
Shalom, bro. Man, the Most High be with you to endure on, man. You know, it's a beautiful thing, man. Yeah, man.
Hey man, we might be down there rocking with y'all brothers in Ishikar and South America when America is destroyed. Man, we're gonna be in South America. We're gonna be chilling all over the earth, man, until our kingdom get built up.
And we
gonna be everywhere, man.
And when you brothers get in the kingdom, man, I got all drink the Hebrew margaritas on me, man. We're gonna toast one, man.
That's right.
Good shit. I might let my toes out on the sand. I ain't never done that before.
I'm walking barefooted. In the kingdom, off the gate.
Oh, for real?
Barefooted.
I want me some of them Hawashai 3s though, man.
All gold. All gold.
Hawashai 3s, man.
No. The Hawashai folds. There you go. Folds. Go ahead,
These trance states can last up to 45 minutes after television is turned off, and even longer if you've been watching HD. What would a president mandate that all TVs must go high definition? Most
high definition dummies. What they calling us out there? High definition dummies, man. Go ahead, brother.
They got a lot of meat.
wipe my screen. Roll it over. Kind.
Yeah, that's why they got all them the PlayStation and all that shit like that, man. They create them video games, PJ.
4K and shit.
Check the Super Bowl,
Phone, 5G phone.
Yeah.
and all that throw back there.
They got a lot. Most parts of the brain responsible for logical thought tune out during viewing. Advertisers have known about this for a long time, and they know how to take advantage of the passive brain state.
We just spoke of that. It was commercials, man.
The brain is in a receptive state, ready to absorb suggestions with just a few seconds of television being turned on. All advertisers have to do is flash a brand on the screen and attempt to make the viewers associate the product with something positive.
I'm gonna say this though, why Jake got the mentality that they have today? This whole gangster persona, all that comes from what? The fucking TV, man. Jake Bloods and Crips because of what? TV, man. Jake walk with their pants hanging off their ass because of TV, man.
What happened back then, you know? Niggas didn't know about gangsters, they seen Easy, man. Easy, what's that fucking Raiders sweater on with that Jerry girl coming out that cap?
Raiders hat on.
Oh, nigga lost their mind, man.
Jake out here having anal sex and eating women all from the back and shit like that because of fucking TV, man.
Then you had the niggas with the silk shirts on taking the picture like this and shit. You know? With the chains on and shit, man.
Always say that shit.
You know? You remember the dates and shit? Nigga had the Mustang with dates and shit. Yeah, man. That's how Jake learned to become what they call gangster, a thug, because that was all that. Even that was a part of the what they call that. The prison industrial complex, man.
Military society.
Hey, those programs is what shaped the modern day ideology of what it is to be a real nigga today, man, in this society. Them very moves that the brother named, man. Boys in the hood, like y'all know how they go.
But everything now is on some fruity shit now. That's why they really pushing this metrosexual movement, man. You know? You got niggas out here. They got figures. These figures look better than a woman, man.
Nigga toes.
Yeah, I'm serious, man.
Got them bitches spread out like a woman. Look at my feet.
Hey, you know how to I was watching a nigga yesterday on TV, man, from Channel 8 News. I had to stop that TV on. I said, man, that nigga damn. I said, God damn, that nigga nails look better than your shit.
This decade was the decade of homosexuality, man. Think about it. For 2000, like you said, it was somewhat.
They still had a mindset behind
you had the DMXs of the world.
You had the DMXs, the
Rakim. You had men that was like Styles P in it, real bro. Petey Seeger.
2010 to 2020, it's been a year of transgenderism, homosexual, the vibration, bro. What? Off-ass vibration, bro.
When Obama's Hamite ass got in office.
That's right. This last decade, because like you said, the decade's got what? Spirits on them, man. Right. Certain spirits. And the spirit of from 2010 to 20, LGBT, everything you transhumanism, everything you could come up with came out in this fucking decade, man.
Yeah, I fucking around.
Go ahead, bring it out, guys.
I fucking around, went up in my storage unit. Had some old ass G in the G. I was like, man, bitch is 38. What the fuck? I couldn't even fit the bitches, man. What the fuck I was thinking about, man? But that was
the style back then.
A hard era, man.
If you wore your pants upright at that time, nigga thought you was
fucking right. You was off.
Yeah, man.
They call like me.
These niggas wear pants so tight, you can see these fat moving through their body. It's finna come out, man. Took your pants so goddamn tight, man.
Oh, and then they got nerve enough to take on to walk bow-legged with their shit.
You know, sagging tight
They gonna walk bow-legged and sag their fucking pants. Everything on they walk bow-legged.
That's madness, definitely.
Jeans is madness. Yeah, because, you know, Esau created the jeans, they gotta lift up your ass. You buy them like that.
You can't buy no regular jeans no more. You go to the store, ain't nothing in motherfuckers, bro. Everything tight,
everything fit.
Everything fitted.
Fucked up.
You gotta have that old shit from back in,
where you house, man. You gotta go where get them Paco. You know them Paco jeans, man? Iceberg jeans.
Hey, what you got on? That this thing. The best.
Right here.
The Bugle Boys. The Bugle Boys.
You gotta be from the 80s for this, Jake, man. They don't know nothing about this shit, man.
Carl Canines got that fucking right.
Damn, it's jeans and shit, man. They don't know nothing about that shit.
Hey, y'all tripping. Y'all forgot the Jabos, man.
The Jabos. Come on, that's the pinnacle of
That's the nigga.
That's the pinnacle of nigga, man. Jabos. Hold on.
You know some of y'all brother still got a pair of ducked off.
Hey, it makes sense with the scraps on. Don't get it playing with your
That bitch talking about, I wish I could wear them bitches again. Look.
Gene Francis Jabot. We never even looked up who the fuck that was.
Hey, that was a fucking religion back then. That Jabot shit.
It was some fucking right, bro.
Man, that Jabot shit was ridiculous.
Yeah, that shit was
soldieries.
Soldiers in the Jabos.
Yeah, that era gone, man. All because of the TV. They programmed these niggas from being hardcore thugs. That was the thug area back then, the 90s.
Well, when you go back, it's like what Kaya said earlier. Each decade has a demon on it. When you go to the 70s, that's the first decade they really started exploiting us on a worldly television way.
They had suspenders on.
It was pimps. It was pimping.
Yeah.
Pimping was the what's his name? The nigga from Frank from Chicago. Bishop Don Juan. Well, then when the 80s came, you had the crack era. Right? You had the dope dealer, the Nino Brown generation, right? Then the 90s hit. When the 90s hit, you had that Tupac era. Niggas walking around with the tattoos, the bandanas, nose rings and all that shit. 2000s hit. Well, the late 90s, you had the hot boy, what me and the brother were talking about, with the Jabos and the t-shirts, shit like that. 2000s came around, everything got tight, everything got skinny. Skateboards and shit like that started going on. And here we are today. We are in a effeminate society, man. All right?
I got this part right here is a head buster. The story of the invention of television is weird stuff.
21. Big ass clothes on. Man, body guys, D. Man, D, Slide it, brother. 38 pants on. 10 pounds, man. Size 40 pants on.
Way down there. We go fucking right here. It's a long, tall teeth.
Tall teeth, man. 5 next Coogee shirt on, man. Fuck over Coogee.
The story of the invention of television is weird stuff. Classic magicians called the spirit world the ether. In the early 1870s, British physicist named Sir William Crookes was a member of the Golden Dawn Society and president of the Society for Psychical Research. He believed the spirits of the ether were capable of moving tiny particles. During his inventions of devices to measure the existence of electrons, he invented the Crookes tube, the first cathode ray tube, which is one of the main parts of the TV. By firing electrons at glass covered in phosphorus, he was hoping that the spirits would arrange the particles on the screen to give visions of the other side.
Right, because I'm gonna say something too. A lot of those, they call these people that be ghost hunters and shit. They tell you a lot of times when the demons are around, you'll see little particles. You'll see, like, if you're in the house and they have those little devices where they're trying to check for spirits, you'll see little particles going through the air. That's how you can tell if they got demons around the street. So I don't know how true that is. Activity. Right, so they call it. Go ahead.
By firing electrons at glass covered in phosphorus, he was hoping that the spirits would arrange the particles on the screen to give visions of the other side. He experimented with projection by placing an object inside the tube and bombarding it with electrons to produce the first electronically created image. He used the Maltese cross as the first image projected, which is a rich esoteric symbol used by magicians, Kabbalists, Templars, and most famously the Nazis.
Right, man. And which all this shit is demonic, man. Okay? This shit is straight demonic. Because I remember a time when it was all just black and white TV, man.
Yep.
I remember those times when it was just all black and white, every TV.
Well, see what it was, where they had color, but at the time, color was a what they call it, a delicacy. At the time, you know, you had to spend the extra money. During the from the mid 80s and back, a color TV was a delicacy. The average black home from the mid to the back before that, for the most part, had black and white TV.
Yeah, it went from black and white TVs. And you had to be super rich to have the color. The same thing with the CD player. The same thing with the people going into the cell phone. It always been like that. You know, before something come out, it'd be the super rich that had it before the lesser people out here. The poor, as we say, man. It's always been like that, man. But that media that we call television, it's on a whole other level, man. The inventors and the creators of it. But just straight witches, man, and warlocks, man. There's some demons and all that other shit behind the scenes, man. But you got it, huh? You got it. It went longer than I expected.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 33 and 34. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door.
That's right. That's why we say repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You know, salvation nearer than we believe. Because that's what? It's at the door, man. We see it. You know? We see the wars and the wars, man.
Even going back to what the argument been talking about, man, with these generations from generations, seeing all these things, this generation seeing the homosexuality, you know, the pedophilia, you know.
You see the change.
There you go. Yeah, feel it. And the scripture reads, verily I say unto you.
I mean, truly, man. Truly he say unto you, man.
This generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled.
And guess what? Yahweh Shai coming back, man, to fulfill prophecy, man. Right. You know? That's why all these things shall not pass till what? It be fulfilled, man.
Yeah.
You know?
We the generation that's seeing all these things, man.
We're the fourth generation, man.
The generation that Yahweh Shai was talking to when he was walking earth at that time.
Exactly. Yep. We're the fourth generation, man. We all back, man. We got a lot, man. You know, doing what we were doing back then.
Right. It says, heaven and earth shall not pass away, but my words, Salaki, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away.
Yeah, his word ain't gonna pass away, man, because it stands, man. All right, the bucket hold Isaiah 55 and start at 11. You know,
but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven,
right,
but my Father only.
Right, and that's the hour that the Lord gonna come back, man. But nobody know when Yahweh Shai gonna crack them clouds but Yahweh, man. But guess what? He ready. He said the way the vengeance burning in his heart, man. Hey, he ready. But he don't know when Yahweh gonna get him that green light. But he ready though. You know?
And it says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of Son of Man be.
Right, same thing. When Noah prophesied 120 years, you know, he was letting people know it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. As well, he was building there up. What we out here doing? Man, Yahweh Shai coming back, man. You know, hey, America for sure about thermonuclear missiles.
Right.
Hey, what? We building this spiritual up.
Right.
We let them know at the same time while we building. Yeah. You know, but what how Jake is the same time we know, I ain't know we ain't talking about shit. Yeah. How they think about us? We ain't talking about shit. All right, but once it cracked down and once it happened, guess what? They're gonna be shamefaced.
That's right.
You know why? Because it came to pass, man.
I went to school with the bar. He don't know nothing.
Yeah. That nigga used to woo woo.
All the LC.
Guess what?
That nigga ain't never made all the road in school.
Never say nothing wrong, you know.
And he was a class clown.
You ain't never been shit. You ain't never gonna be shit in the ain't shit.
Yeah, man, it might not know better. For So when it happens, guess what? Noah! That's how they gonna be with us, man. You know?
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking.
Hey, as the day, they getting it on. Look across the street. They eating, drinking, partying.
There you go, right there.
Partying, they doing their thing.
Got the little black light on.
Yeah.
Married and giving in marriage
Yeah.
until the day that Noah entered into the ark,
That's right.
and knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
They knew not till the missiles came, man.
You
Took
know?
them all away. And the missiles took them all away.
Killed they mom.
Hey, what y'all say in Ecclesiastes? They gonna know not to do what? By
faith.
faith. That's when they gonna know. Then they get back in the kingdom of heaven. Damn.
Yeah.
You know, I should have listened. I should have, you know, I just took heed. Yeah, it's the same as Noah.
Yeah.
It is right now, man. The Son of Man coming, man. That's your Howard shot, man.
Right.
Right, go ahead.
And it says, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
See? Exactly. Also, so the same thing what happened back then, what happened now, man. Everything written in the book time, what? Rip by and learn, man. It's just like a hamster on the wheel, man. Just repeat itself, man.
Yep.
Time after time, man. Time after time, just repeating itself, man. That's how you know this the last captivity of us, man. You know, go ahead.
I can read this all day. Y'all can finish this. There's a lot of meat in Howard shot. There's a lot of meat in this. It says,
Then you got the Isaiah down there.
I can read this all day, y'all. It says, God, let I won't hold it.
Isaiah.
Hopefully all day with that. Bring it out,
Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
That's right, man. That's his word, man. All right. He put his word for his name, man. All right. We out here, man. You know.
For ye shall go out with joy and be led and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands.
No, that's the point though, man. The word or the Yahabashima shot not gonna go out board, man. Why he said just prophesy to the wind, man. That spirit, that vibration still going out, man. You know, don't matter if nobody watching or coming out, man. Prophesy, man. Because at the end of the day, that word is going out, man, not going back forward to Yahabashima shot, man. His word like a boomerang, man. You know how you throw that word out? It come right back. It come right back, man. But he gonna come back forward, man. Why? Because it's just the season, man. This the season of the prophets, man. All right, we at the end, man. That's why I said shall speak and not lie.
All right.
Yep, go ahead.
All night. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 15. That which have been is now.
Right. It's a half on the wheel, which has been is now, man. Days of Noah. It's the same as what? Today. Go ahead.
And that which is to be has already been.
Right, because it's already been spoken. I promise you, the spirit realm is just been played out on earth. You gotta remember, the spirit realm moves way faster than on earth, man. One day the Lord is 1,000 years to us, man. So it's already been spoken to existence, man. It just gotta happen. It gotta be played out. Just like a movie. Right. All right? They making the movie, but then when it come out in theaters, what? It's done. Right. But they already made the movie.
It's already made. Go ahead. And Yahweh requires that which is past.
And the Most High required that which is past, man. And Esau Edom, no getting away, man. There's no getting away, man. The Most High required that which is past, man. You know?
That with that analogy with the movies, what do you have before the movies? The trailers, the previews,
Exactly.
telling you what's coming.
Exactly.
Really hyped up for it.
Yeah, man, you see that preview, man? That's gonna be a good movie, man. Thermonuclear missiles gonna be a good movie, man.
But the movie already made.
It's already made. That's all we do. We really spoiling it.
The end is declared from the beginning.
Yeah, we really spoiling the movie coming out here to let them know.
It's so good, you still want to see it. It's like, that's like a good ending.
The preview is called the spoiler.
Good.
Yeah, they call it the spoiler.
You know how
Put it like this, somebody reading you a story versus actually seeing it come to pass is two different things. Man.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm saying it's scripted already, but it has to be put in play.
Right.
We're in live action right now.
That's right.
This is live action. The story is already written, but the live action hasn't been played out yet.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
We talking about HD earlier.
That's right. This is 4K right now. The 8K.
144K.
Motherfuckers gonna run, what they call that shit, Cinemax? We got a show. I went to one time in somewhere in Texas, man. You sit down in the chair and you be going through the movie, shit splashing, heat, you start feeling that shit.
That VR.
So we in the real live shit.
That's 4D.
You gonna feel the heat, you gonna feel the splash of the water, the smoke,
man.
You know, you gonna smell the blood, the carcasses, you gonna smell all that, man.
Virtual reality.
Yeah, this is a real deal right here, man.
Jake be having that VR on, looking all the way around. You ain't gonna have to look for this. You gotta be searching all that.
Hey, you know what the truth is? The truth is when you take the VR motherfucking glasses off.
When you right.
That's where we at right
now. Then you gonna see it. Then you gonna see. Then they shall see. Yeah. You know they got the VR. They all over the fucking place.
They gonna say, I don't need these.
When the battery is you in our world.
Now you in the truth.
All right.
Now you understand.
Yeah. Bring it out.
You know how motherfuckers get smacked on the head and then. Yeah, that's blood, nigga. That's blood.
That shit real.
You ain't gotta guess what that is. That's blood. That's blood. Play
Right.
what? No? Go ahead,
This 2 Peter 3:11, it says, seeing then that all these things shall be. Go up. All right. Let's see.
We got started at 9.
All right, good. All right, I started 8. Fuck it. 2 Peter 2:8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is as one day.
Yeah.
You were just saying that.
That's right, go ahead.
Verse 9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
Right, the Lord not slack concerning his promise, man. He promised us the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? He also promised that he was going to punish Edom, man. He saw Edom.
Right.
You know? And he not slack concerning his promise. And what, those men that count slack? They like, man, it ain't going to happen in our lifetime.
Right.
You shitting me.
That's something for my kids to worry about.
Yeah.
They think they ain't gonna see it. It says, and some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward.
That's right, to the elect, man. Long suffering, man. For the elect to be sealed, man.
Not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Because only the elect gonna come to repentance, man. All right, that's why he say the days have not been short for the elect's sake, should no flesh be saved, man. It's all for the elect, man. At the end of the day, man. Go ahead.
It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
He's gonna catch you off guard.
Yep.
You ain't watching. These nights they say he made us watchmen, man. They gonna catch us off guard. We watching, we see.
That's right.
He gonna catch these 2/3 off guard, man. But they ain't watching. They don't see it. They ain't listening. Go ahead.
It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
What's that great noise, man? The thermonuclear missiles, man. Along with the chariots. All right? Boom, 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 boom. That's all you gonna hear. Those missiles, man.
Southern marching band.
What
you know about that?
They didn't hear no bass drums around that motherfucker here. No missiles, man.
Yeah. It said, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Ooh, they concentrated, man. Fire, man. Go ahead.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Right. Everything you see around you, man. You just look like, damn, Esau built them tall land buildings.
Yeah,
just look at it, man. All this shit gonna be burned up, man. Everything Esau done built, man. The Lord said, what? He shall build and what? He shall throw down. All this shit finna be deceased, man.
I want to say something too. We had dealt with an Edomite that agreed with us last week. Even he came to the conclusion that he know this place is gonna get just bombarded with missiles, man. It's gonna be destroyed. Even Esau was mapping it down like this place gotta go, man. And then they go on to the point of saying, oh, Trump is going to be the reason why this place goes. But hey, you're right though.
Trump gets
possibly,
impeached.
yeah.
I'm gonna put about 2,000 of you niggas down.
Hey,
Put him down.
hope he do his thing too. Hey, I hope Esau, hey man, you talking shit about us, about we're cowards and all, but I ain't seen you going out here handling your business either, man. Go handle your business, man. All right, you got the bald eagles, America behind you, the 22. What is 5.56 and your 7.62 by 39? Go handle your business.
You got your panties up your ass. You got them iron muscles with them too.
Yeah, man.
Verse 11, it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Right, it goes out to Jake, man, that's watching. You know, knowing and seeing all these things gonna happen. You know that America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. You know the so-called white man is the devil according to the scriptures. You know you're an Israelite. Seeing all these things that's gonna be dissolved.
You can get that. Okay, come. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are you to be?
What manner of person you should be, man? Alright, you should be out here.
Yep.
You should be out here trying to get this word, man, knowing that these things gonna happen. Because the Lord said it. It was written. Alright? Everything was written, man. It's gonna happen. He said his word is what? Faithful and they are truth, man.
Right.
According to 2nd Ezra, 15th chapter, man. All right, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, man. You know.
Got that word. It's that word dissolved in the strong in the Greek. G3089, like it says to destroy.
To destroy, man. Out the muscle though. All right, that's first one out the muscle to destroy, man. And what Yahushua come back to do? Deliver and destroy, man. We're gonna deliver the elect and destroy 2/3 of our people and the fucking heathens, man.
God, it says to break up. All right, and that goes into Daniel's 2nd chapter, with them 10 toes. Yahushua breaking them 10 toes, all them kingdoms, man. It says demolish.
I ain't heard that word in a long time. Demolish.
You moving it on?
I ain't heard that word in a long time right there. Demolish, man.
That boy got demolished.
It says to melt.
Hey,
It says to melt.
We're gonna melt this place. Thermonuclear missiles, man.
Bro.
And the chariot with them laser beams, man.
Right.
We gonna melt this place, man. That's how you know America is the lake of fire, man. This shit gonna be melted, man. With what? Fervent heat.
Right. It's it.
Yep.
Go ahead,
This is I'm gonna start over. Verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Right, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, man. You know? Hey, you got it, come and get it. Alright, like Too Short said, get it while the getting is good. Alright, right now it's good to get it. So later it's over with.
Yep. Verse 12, looking for and hastening until the coming of the day of the Most High.
And that's what we waiting on, man. All right? We waiting on Yahweh Shema Shah through the Spirit, man. We hastening the day of the Lord, man. Because we know when the Lord get back, man, that's our rest, man. All right? This is our rest, man. You know, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. Repent.
That's the end of suffering, man. We're in the kingdom, man. It's gonna be smooth sailing from that point, man.
Smooth.
When it say Jacob's rest shall be what? What it say? Plentiful or something like that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved.
Hey, how is it gonna be on fire, man? World War III. You know, we on the break of that. World War III, man. That's how this world gonna be on fire, man.
Is it talking about the heavens where the Most High dwell at?
Right.
So that don't make sense. So if that can't be on fire, would it be heaven gonna be on fire? Now you get to understanding what the condition of who heaven is in, which is who? Esau Wells is Jake what? Hell, man.
You supposed to did a video.
So now, if they're in heaven, it says heaven shall be on fire, which goes to what? Esau, man.
Right.
E. That goes to E.
God,
eat.
This day rest, this day heaven.
This day heaven, this day rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Because heaven is symbolic with rest.
Yeah.
Because when Job, when he represented the spiritual world, he said what? The rest. With my when David said, Jacob said, bury me what? With my fathers, where I with what? When I sleep, where I with what? Rest.
Right.
Because that's when he going into his even with Lazarus and the rich man.
Right.
He was in what? His rest. You see?
Yep. Also, it said.
And the rich man was what? He was in his torment, man.
Because they also brought up in that Luke the 16th chapter. It brought up about it brought up about Lazarus being in Abraham's bosom. Being in Abraham's bosom was the kingdom, man. The kingdom of heaven. For Lazarus, man. But Esau kept bringing up he was in torment, man.
He was hurt.
He wanted to go back.
That torment represented slavery for him, man.
But basically, can I go back and make it right, Lord?
Yeah, he wanted to go back.
Did he not actually say, he said, hey, Abraham, go back and ask my 5 brothers, which
Send a prophet to go back and warn them and tell them.
He said, go ask my 5 brothers, which is 5 brothers, and goes back to the 5 sons of Esau. Go ask them about me. I wasn't that bad. I was a good guy. And then when Abraham hit with, hey man, you had Moses and the prophets, man. You had your whole shot.
Man.
You ain't listen to them.
That precept what the brother had brought out earlier said that what's the point of time for the prophecy and for the this thing to kick off. What's the point of time for the prophet to go out there in the highways and byways and tell you about the judgment you have you got shot.
Abraham was telling them back then, you ain't listen to Yahushua, you ain't listen to Moses. He said, you ain't listen to the men that's out here today, man. So you're gonna get no fucking mercy, man.
Right.
Period. Period, man. You ain't getting no mercy, man. You actually want to persecute us. If given a chance, hey man, he'll take us out from one of these buildings up there, man. With a 50 cal.
Nuke the whole thing over there.
That's right. That's my favorite right
You just hit him with some shit that don't even have to hit you. And kill you, man.
Hey, he still got some shit called a heart attack gun, man. That motherfucker be up there, got a spotter and everything, lay on his stomach, chilling in that bitch.
All in character.
You be up here.
Hey, program about what movie? Born Supremacy, man. They go back into that program.
He was programmed. But then on that truck, he didn't hit the block 2 times already.
They had him.
Watch them motherfuckers.
And they had him marking in psychological gymnastics.
Oh yes.
He found out what it, but it's like us. We found out what it was and what came for the enemy after that, man.
But we came spiritually.
Spiritually. Of course, this stuff coming carnally. But that's their blessing. So that's the way they gonna come. That's the way they do everything. Man. They handle everything by the sword, man.
They can't come no other way.
They don't know no other way. Right?
Being spiritual kicks his ass, man. It's like Esau, I can get into that too, but it's another day, another time. But when you get into those different Marvel superheroes like Superman's the Illuminati's quote-unquote superhero, man. And what's the kryptonite to Superman? What's the kryptonite to Esau? These scriptures, man. Right. You get them bammy fucking knees, you get to bring it out, boy. You get to getting weak. You get to getting weak when you bring the scriptures out, man. Getting on his ass, telling them what's getting ready to happen, man. Esau getting weak. Hey, hey man, we gonna get fucked up, man. Cause like we brothers were saying, he's a carnal man. All he knows is to live by the sword, so he's gonna die by the sword, man.
Wait, what Esau say? Oh, my dead body.
Yeah, come and take it.
Yep. That's his favorite quote.
He be quoting that shit. He got flags, come and take it. Cause he's a carnal man. He's all about the physical, man. Jacob, we supposed to be about the spiritual, man. Before we do something, we supposed to think is this spiritual right now, man. What they say in church, what would Jesus do?
Right.
We supposed to think, what would Yahushua do? Yeah, man. We gotta be spiritual, man.
It says, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. It says, verse 13, nevertheless, we according to his promise looking for a new heavens and a new earth.
Right, man. The power structure, man. The kingdom of heaven is on earth, man. All right? The kingdom of heaven is going to be on earth, man.
Yeah, man, that go back to what the brother was still saying earlier. Having that eye to see it. When you look, that means you got the vision of seeing the heaven. Like Revelation 21. So coming down to heaven, that's having that vision. You got to read the scriptures with vision, man.
Yep.
To see the promise, man.
Yeah, because the rules come down from heaven. Us come out them chariots, man.
That's
right. That's us, man. We the kingdom of heaven, man. All right?
It says, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Dwelling righteousness, man. This shit we get put to cease, man. Come on, losing nothing, man. We coming back in power, man. All right? Esau the end of the world, and Jacob the beginning that follow it, man. You know? Hey, go ahead.
This 2 Ezra 9 and verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Right, man. That's what it's about, man. All right, because it said faith without works is what? It's dead. So you got to have works and faith. You also got to believe, man.
Right.
That's how you're going to be delivered out of this hell that's coming to America, man. How the hell you going to be doing the work and don't believe? How the hell you going to believe and don't do the work? Oh, man, that's a false balance, man. That's a abomination to the work. You have about some out shop, man.
That's what the church folks say.
You got to have both.
Yeah. Hey, Jake want to hurry up and jump his ass on the chariot, man, but don't want to do the work. Yeah, you don't want to do the work, man.
Yep. Hey, come on, Elder.
God, bro.
You gotta serve to be worthy to rule.
That's right. Yep.
So, you know, we had a beautiful camp, man. The brothers did a beautiful job, you know, bringing out these scriptures, man. The brothers from Memphis, and brother Nabar, brother Yakinan, man, came out here blessed. We got the brothers from New Orleans. They out here blessed with us, man. Hey, we at the end. Right. You know, we at the end, man. You know, the principalities and the powers that be, they out here falsifying information on us and stuff like that. So, hey, man, they let you brothers know that's in this truth, man. What you're doing is the right thing. This word is starting to get up under these devil's skin, man. You know? And when you go in Revelation 12 chapter, it says that what? More than you that are on the earth, we're paraphrasing, for the devil come down to you having great wrath, knowing what? It's time is short. That's right, man. Guess what, brothers? We're in that time right now, man. So what you see these Akim right here doing, man, this is what you're supposed to be doing up under the leadership of the elder apostle of Great Millstone, man.
That's right.
All right? So with that, man, we're going to give all praise and glory and honor to the Most High and His Son in their true names.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem.
Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Honor and salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners, man. Just pushing out the word of truth and sincerity. Shalom. 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 Yashala.
Shalom. Yashala.
Abba, Baba.
Abba, Baba.
Shalom.
Shalom.